Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is Monday, and we've got a postponed game that has now been brought into light right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the Buffalo Bills today in the second to last game of the wild card round of this year's playoffs. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I see that we've got some people out here. I see nothing about the Cowboys, says Ultra Ego. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. Definitely don't want to hear it today, but that's okay. I'm here for you guys, man. Here for y'all right now. Kickoff is scheduled to start at 3:30 p.m., and this stadium, guys, looks absolutely insane. I don't know if any of y'all have had a chance to take a look at what that stadium looks like. They cleared out the field. There's no snow, no ice on the field, but there's about 3 feet of snow in each and every one of the bleachers right now. Out of the 71,000 people that they were expecting to come and show up and be a part of this game at the stadium in Orchard Park, yeah, it ended up only 71 people showed up for that game. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not wearing the same thing, Jacqueline. I've got 5 different white shirts. It's a different white shirt, Jacqueline, and this is a blue tie today. Blue tie, right? Different, 100% different. Plus, it's important to stay professional. I am technically working right now, working from home, so I've got 2 laptops set up, ladies and gentlemen, in case something does pop up and I have to step away from the live stream. Just know that I'm technically still working right now. Got approval to get this to do what I needed to do, keeping in mind that if a call does come in, I do have to bounce over and take that phone call. But Britt Gonzalez, thanks for checking in. Ultra Ego Lee, thanks for checking in. Edward, hello. Jacqueline, hello. Robert, hello. Always good to have you guys in here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some people in here. It's a Monday. Anthony Wanamaker checking in. Jeremy Burns, what's going on? All right, guys, we've got some people up in here. Mitchell, hello. Teddy boy. Oh, man, we still got some time. Casey, hello. Kyle, hello. Dang, guys, y'all are all here. We got the gang today. Good to have y'all. So, second to last wild card matchup, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be about 18 degrees right now. 11 games. It's been a while since I've covered a Bills game, so let's see if I still got it. Anyways, the Buffalo Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Josh Allen will be the starting quarterback. James Cook, the starting running back. Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and Khalil Shakir going to be catching passes from him. And, of course, Dalton Kincaid. What a great draft pick Dalton Kincaid was. On the other side for offensive purposes, we're going to have Mason Rudolph once again, Najee Harris, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Allen Robinson, and Pat Freiermuth. Let me just double check and make sure. We're going to take a look at the injury report, ladies and gentlemen, before this gets started. Going to take a look at injured players. Looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are pretty healthy aside from the fact that they're missing TJ Watt. So, and defensively, never mind. Offensively, they look fine. Defensively, the Pittsburgh Steelers are wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. I think the Buffalo Bills should have a pretty easy win today, but you know what? I said that about my Dallas Cowboys yesterday, and we all saw what happened yesterday. So, the projected over-under for this game, ladies and gentlemen, let's get that brought up for you guys. You can see that at the bottom. The Buffalo Bills are projected as 10-point favorites coming into this one. 10-point favorites for the Buffalo Bills. That's a pretty generous margin. I'm not surprised, though. Buffalo Bills, they're the better team out of the two. But yesterday, we've got the number 7 seed going up against the number 2 seed right here, right now anyways, right? So, is this 6-3 or 7-2? I'm right. 7-2. 7-2. Pittsburgh Steelers, the 7th seed. The Buffalo Bills, number 2. And yesterday, when the Green Bay Packers won, that was the first time that a 7th seed in the NFC playoffs, or in the playoffs in general, ever advanced past the wild card round. So good on them. It still hurts a little bit to talk about that game, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers and talk about what they're looking like coming into this game. Mason Rudolph hasn't had very many opportunities this season. He's had 4 games that he's played in. Played all of December, right? He played on the 16th, the 23rd, the 31st, and then, of course, the first week of January against the Baltimore Ravens. He's actually won 3 of the last 4 games coming into this right now. So, and the last game being, of course, against the Baltimore Ravens, but the Baltimore Ravens did not have any of their starters in that one. So a bit of a misnomer, and it was still just a 17-10 win over the second string of the Baltimore Ravens. Still, though, in that game, Mason Rudolph completed 18 of 20 pass attempts for 152 yards. He also picked up a touchdown in that one. He had a QBR of 69, passer rating of 115. Pretty good. Did really well against the Cincinnati Bengals, did really well against the Seattle Seahawks, put up over 30 points in both of those games, over 250 yards in both of those games, scored 2 touchdowns against the Bengals, none against the Seahawks, doesn't matter. Ground game did its thing, and yeah, that's Mason Rudolph. That's going to be the main quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers as we get started here today, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually a pretty big guy. He's kind of a goofy looking dude, but 6'5", 235 pounds, drafted out of Oklahoma State back in 2018. He was picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he has not gone anywhere. Still here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see how much longer he'll be here for. He's definitely not the perfect quarterback, but he's not a bad backup. He's been doing better than Kenny Pickett, and Mitchell Trubisky is out. So Mason Rudolph is in. Anything happens to him, then Kenny Pickett will come in for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's the way that's going to go. Now, the running back duos, that running back tandem that they have in Pittsburgh, Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren, that is a really good running back team that they've got right now. Both of these players have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage, 1,035 on the ground for Najee Harris, and Jaylen Warren 784 on the ground, but he complements that with his receptions. He's been doing very well through the air this season. Over 1,000 yards for both of these Steelers running backs. All-purpose yards, I should say. 370 receiving yards, 784 rushing yards for Jaylen Warren. Najee Harris doing his thing as well. These guys got a 1-2 punch. Wow. Look at Buffalo, New York, and look at how much snow is in the stands. If Buffalo starts to lose, you can bet that they're going to be making snowballs and throwing them everywhere, and the officials are going to have to delay the game, and it's going to be one of those iconic moments in NFL history. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about 12 minutes away, so let's talk about the rest of these two teams. Jaylen Warren going to be the backup running back to Najee Harris today. Running back duo right there. Wide receivers for today in this locker room, we're going to have Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, and Allen Robinson. Good bounce back year for Deontay Johnson. Not great, but a good bounce back year considering he didn't have a single touchdown last year, and this year he got 5. The man who was like literally the number 1 wide receiver, he had 100 targets last season, couldn't score a single touchdown. Deontay Johnson, he's found pay dirt a few times this year. The 2019 third-round pick has been doing pretty well this season. 717 yards, hasn't broke that 1,000-yard mark, won't break it during the regular season, but let's see what they can do during the postseason and see if the Pittsburgh Steelers can actually get a win today against the Buffalo Bills. Easier said than done. Much easier said than done. However, when you got Mike Tomlin as your head coach, anything is possible. That man definitely knows how to coach a football team, unlike one Mike McCarthy for the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't see him sticking around very long. I wish Jimmy Johnson would have been in that locker room during that halftime report, or during that halftime pep talk, because what he said on camera fired me up, man. I loved seeing Jimmy Johnson do his thing, and Mike McCarthy just isn't that coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Anyways, we're not talking about the Dallas Cowboys. We are talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers today, and I am just talking without seeing what's going on with you guys. Ricky, what's going on, man? Great to have you here. Sounds like it's Time Pizza 12 minutes. 12 minutes. It's Time Pizza. Is that how long it takes? Football Nation viewer, be back. Be back later to work. Yeah, I'm here right now. Super Mario with the full scouting report. Pro stuff, man. That's what I do, Britt. I'm here right now. Living La Vida Loca, sir. So, Deontay Johnson today, ladies and gentlemen. 717 receiving yards, 51 receptions on the year. He's got 5 touchdowns, averaging 14.1 yards per catch. Not great numbers. The main target for this offense right now is going to be George Pickens. George Pickens has set the bar for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. 1,140 receiving yards. That's good for 16th in the NFL. He's also got 5 touchdowns on the season. He's averaging 18.1 yards per catch, which is good for 13th in the NFL. And this is only his second year in the league. Drafted back in 2022, the second-round pick has popped some eyes. And considering the fact that he's got 2 terrible quarterbacks throwing him the football, I'd say he's done an admirable job of staying relevant. Good on you, George Pickens. So in the last few games of the season, the last 5 games of the season, George Pickens only found the touchdown, only scored twice. He scored against the Cincinnati Bengals 3 weeks ago, and outside of that, he's only scored twice in the last 5 games, both of those scores in the same game. And in that game, though, I will say this for George Pickens. He did have 195 yards and 2 touchdowns on that one. So, yeah, big stuff from George Pickens. Granted, he did have an 86-yard monster catch, but I don't want to take anything away from him. George Pickens is a solid wide receiver 2. We won't call him a wide receiver 1 for this team. He is their wide receiver 1. For fantasy purposes, he's definitely a wide receiver 2. And the reason that I still bring up fantasy football and talk fantasy purposes is because people are still out here following this channel right now for their daily fantasy sports. And if you've never done daily fantasy sports, take a look into it. I should start adding some links to Prize Picks, adding links to DraftKings, adding links to some of these other platforms. Anyways, so we talked about Mason Rudolph. He's going to be the starting quarterback. Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, those are going to be your 2 running backs for that side of the football. Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, and Allen Robinson are going to be your 3 wide receivers for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, Pat Freiermuth is going to be your big tight end. Behind him, you've got Connor Hayward and Darnell Washington at the tight end position. Those guys are more of blocking tight ends, but Pat Freiermuth, keep an eye out for him and making that connection with Mason Rudolph. On the defensive side of the football for the Pittsburgh Steelers, you've got a lot of your main starters right now, like Larry Ogunjobi, Keanu Benton, Cameron Hayward. Those guys are healthy right now, but TJ Watt is going to be out in this game. That is going to be your weak side linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and not just any linebacker. That dude is an absolute beast, and without TJ Watt, I don't know how much success they're going to have at pressuring Josh Allen in the pocket. TJ Watt is a force to be reckoned with, and without him, it could be tough sledding. There's going to be a lot of sledding, too, with all the ice around. Going to be tough sledding for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Marcus Golden is going to try to fill in those shoes. Anyways, Michael Walker, Elandon Roberts, Alex Highsmith, Levi Wallace, DeMonte KZ, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Joey Porter Jr., all of those guys. Defensively, those are your main starters. They're all going to be fine today. Actually, Keanu Neal is going to be on IR, and Quan Alexander is also hurt. So, Elandon Roberts is filling in. But check out this list, guys. I'm going to name all these players that are out on defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Some of them are relevant to the game. They play a lot of snaps, some of them not so much, but still, it is looking grim on the defensive depth chart for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Renell Wren, DeMarvin Leal, TJ Watt, Blake Martinez, Cole Holcomb, Quan Alexander, Darius Rush, Trenton Thompson, Elijah Riley, Corey Trice Jr., all of those guys are out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, defensively, they're going to have to come together and really do their thing. Now, let's turn our attention to the home team, the Buffalo Bills, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Allen fired up on all cylinders today, ready to get a win. He's had a great season this year. 4,304 passing yards. That is the 4th most passing yards in the NFL, 4,306. The former first-round pick, drafted in the 2018 draft, he's got 29 touchdowns through the air, 18 interceptions. Not great. That is definitely one spot that Josh Allen needs to get better, is in that interception column. But that being said, he's had a pretty solid QBR. He's got a 69.3, which is good for 3rd in the NFL, believe it or not. So over the last 5 games, Josh Allen has thrown 5 interceptions and thrown 5 touchdowns. So crazy, but they have won the last 5 games in a row to make it here to the playoffs, and a big part of that is thanks to Mr. Josh Allen, your starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Behind Josh Allen, he will be backed up by the running back James Cook. Yeah, guys, James Cook, the same guy who carved up the Dallas Cowboys, gonna be out there today. But this running back room looks a lot better right now than the Buffalo Bills have looked in their running game since freaking LaShawn McCoy, man, honestly. James Cook having himself a really good season. Behind him, Leonard Fournette, Ty Johnson, Latavius Murray. Plenty of names out there right now, and James Cook is over 1,000 yards on the season. As a matter of fact, James Cook is actually the running back number 4 in the NFL as far as total yards picked up by him. He could definitely stand to do better in the touchdown category, considering he only has 2 touchdowns on the year, but he does have over 1,000 yards, 1,122 yards on the ground to be exact. Anyways, he was drafted in the 2nd round of last year's draft, and some of you guys might know the name Cook thanks to his brother Dalvin Cook, who was the longtime running back for the Minnesota Vikings, then went to the New York Jets. New York Jets cut his ass this week. It is what it is. Or not this week, I guess it was a couple weeks ago, but now we've only got one Cook brother working right now, and that's James Cook, and he has been working, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 1,122 yards. 1,122 yards. Look at all these Steelers fans and Buffalo Bills fans coming out here, hanging out in the snow. They're just putting their Cokes in the ice, putting their drinks in the ice, keeping their drinks cold. This is ridiculous. That is crazy. It looks like they've cleared up most of it at the lower levels, but the upper levels of this stadium still just covered in snow. Multiple feet of snow, 5 feet of snow. It's crazy. Anyways, kickoff coming up in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get through this roster here for the Buffalo Bills. So the Buffalo Bills, we're just talking about James Cook, bringing up his numbers, only 2 touchdowns on the year. Here's a fun fact for you guys. Stephon Diggs hasn't scored a touchdown in 5 games. Stephon Diggs, the number 1 wide receiver for this offense for the Buffalo Bills, has not scored in 5 games. That being said, today might be the day that he finds the end zone. Why? Because Gabe Davis is going to be out of this game. So Gabe Davis going to be out of this game. Gabe Davis not going to be a part of this one today, ladies and gentlemen. He is out. So that means Deontay Hardy is going to fill in. It's going to be a mix between Deontay Hardy, Andy Isabella, and Trent Sherfield, who are in there to fill in that spot for him. Now, behind Stephon Diggs, because of the fact that Gabe Davis is out, normally it would be Gabe Davis, but really it's going to be Khalil Shakir. So one of those other guys that I just mentioned, Deontay Hardy, Trent Sherfield, or Andy Isabella, those guys are going to be the wide receiver 3 option. Probably more likely the wide receiver 4 option, because you got to account for Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid having himself one of the best rookie years of a tight end, up there with Sam Laporta, just absolutely killing it, doing a great job. Anyways, so just taking a look. Again, I am still working. I just got a message. I'm going to have to step away and answer this here in just a moment. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am here for you. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. We are live coming at you from San Antonio, Texas. Buffalo Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 games left in this wild card week. Let's go ahead and bring up this information for you guys as it scrolls by underneath. Kickoff is scheduled to happen in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see scrolling by right now that the Baltimore Ravens had a bye week coming into this week. Baltimore Ravens won the number 1 seed, did not have to play in this wild card match. The Cleveland Browns lost to the Houston Texans. Tough game for the Cleveland Browns. Great game for the Houston Texans. Miami Dolphins lost their game against the Kansas City Chiefs, so the Kansas City Chiefs will also advance. And, of course, we've got this Pittsburgh Steelers game versus the Buffalo Bills game in the AFC that was supposed to take place yesterday at 12 o'clock, yesterday early in the day. Instead, it's happening right now. So we got this game happening right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers coming at you live all the way from San Antonio, Texas, where it's it's actually still like 24 degrees over here. So no, it is not nice and warm in San Antonio. It is still pretty dang cold. The house has been an icicle figured out. Anyways, lots of other things. New first-time homeowner figuring out how to flip your breaker switches and all this stuff for your AC and blah, 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 blah. I'm just rambling now. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Christina. Thank you always for being here with me. Shout out to Doggy Dog. What's going on? Pizza is done. Let's go Buffalo. We all know that, Mario, says Jacqueline 63. Are you just saying numbers again, Jacqueline? Are we doing the number thing? No, let's not do the number thing again. All right. Yes, Jacqueline is an Eagles fan, and we will be covering that game later today, guys. So keep your eyes here on this channel. Stay tuned because we will be covering that game as well, ladies and gentlemen. Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers. 24 degrees out here in San Antonio, Texas. It's 18 degrees out in Buffalo today at Orchard Park. Still plenty of snow. Actually, it looks like a beautiful day out there at Orchard Park. 17 degrees with the wind being 10 to 15 miles an hour. It feels like 4 degrees according to these stats right here. Let's see. I could see all these people sticking their beers into the ice right now. All right, Orchard Park, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Azanet. What's going on? It's the number of the people here. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Jacqueline, for letting me know. So, yeah, guys, I was not expecting this live stream to be a huge live stream today, considering a lot of people are still at work today. Definitely still at work today. North side of San Antonio this morning, it was 19 degrees there on the north side. Yeah, man, this morning when I woke up, it was about the same, and it's supposed to be colder even tomorrow here in San Antonio. So, yeah, I got to work from home today, which is why I'm able to bring you this live stream right now. But tomorrow is another day. Let's see if we can make something happen. Still daylight out, ladies and gentlemen, and we got ourselves Monday afternoon football. Not even a Monday night game. Monday afternoon, coming at you live right here from San Antonio, Texas. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are lined up to kick this one over to the Buffalo Bills. I see a couple of terrible towels out there, and I got those teams backwards, guys. So the Buffalo Bills getting ready to kick this one over to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. There's the kick. It takes a bounce, and the Steelers going to return this one. We got to return up to about the 25, the 26, the 27 before getting driven back. Oh, he breaks that tackle and goes forward, gets up to about the 30. And so we start this drive on the 30-yard line. First down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's make sure I get this fan on because the house is nice and toasty. Mason Rudolph and company coming out here right now. Nathan Givens, what's going on, my friend? Hello, Paul. Thanks for checking in. So we've got 60-something people in here hanging out. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this and watching this live stream. Taking time out of your Monday on your MLK Day coming in right here. Martin Luther King Day. Our parade, actually, the march was canceled here in San Antonio because of the weather. Anyways, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. 30-yard line, waiting for the snap. Mason Rudolph takes the snap, tosses that out to the left-hand side. Najee Harris picks up about 2 yards. Second down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you know what we like to do. Whenever we got this over here, ladies and gentlemen, we always cut over to the drive chart. So let's get this drive chart up and running for you guys. Live stream, get you set up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's the drive chart underneath. We'll get this set up with, here we go. I think this is the right one. Scroll up a little bit. Second down and 8 coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. Second down and 8. We got motion in the backfield. Mason Rudolph steps back, fakes the handoff. Mason Rudolph winds up, throws underneath. This time we got a breakthrough right here. Jaylen Warren picks up some good yardage. So Jaylen Warren on second down and 8 picks up 15 yards. First down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down, Pittsburgh. All right. So let's get this other drive chart set up. I've got scrolling text all over the place. I've got all kinds of stuff today. We'll leave the spread up for now. And we'll get this set up on the right-hand side for y'all as well with the stat board. Got to have the stat board. Single back formation. First and 10 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris is the running back there. There's the handoff to Najee Harris. Najee Harris runs forward, picks up about 2 yards, maybe 3 right there. That brings up a second down. Second down and 7 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. Second down and 7. This looks like the right one. I think we're all set up. 13 minutes left to go in this first quarter, 13:07. And this is a do-or-die game, guys. We got a do-or-die football game coming up right here, right now. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills. 12 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. Mason Rudolph in the shotgun formation. We wait for the snap. Play clock down to 9. Mason Rudolph directing traffic. There's the snap from the 49-yard line. Mason Rudolph winds up. The football is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass brings up a third down. Third down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Pittsburgh Steelers have the football right now. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Football is on the Pittsburgh Steelers 49-yard line. So this drive has been 4 plays, 19 yards, taking about 3 minutes off the clock, or pretty close to about 3 minutes. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Clock has stopped after the incomplete pass. 3rd down and 8 coming up right here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3rd down. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So Mason Rudolph coming up to the line and then stepping back. Shotgun formation. Play clock down to 3. Mason Rudolph takes the snap with 1 second left. He looks right, winds up, throws up in the air. Incomplete pass intended for Connor Hayward out there. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down, and the Pittsburgh Steelers going to have to punt this football back to Buffalo. Buffalo going to get their first opportunity of the day. Not surprising there. Looks like the Buffalo defense is looking pretty healthy today. Offensive line looking pretty good as well. 4th down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here comes the punt team, ladies and gentlemen. Steelers going to send this one back. Deontay Hardy getting ready to receive the kick. Let's see what happens here. So 4th down and 8, 12:41 on the clock. Pittsburgh Steelers punt team on the field. There's the snap. There's the hold and the kick. The kick is up. The kick is high. High hanging kick. It gets returned. Signaled a fair catch at the 20. So that could have easily just been a touchback. Maybe they'll give him up to the 21. 1 yard difference won't make too much of a difference. They're going to call that a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line, and we go to a commercial break. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a quick commercial break. Again, since I am technically still working right now, I got to pop into the workroom. I'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys have seen this probably a million times, for those of you who have seen this a million times. Thanks for watching. But give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Hang tight.
Jalen Hurts might be one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL right now. But did you know that the last 17 quarterbacks who lost their Super Bowl debut
I'm so sorry.
never went back to the championship game?
Nah, man, they were cool. They were
If
cool.
this is your first time going to the Super Bowl, you'd better win, because you might not make it back.
And you have a single running back directly behind
Oh my
him.
gosh. Oh
This
my god. Are
also
you
has
okay?
many
Oh my gosh. I'm so. Nah, it's fine,
is
man.
the pistol
Apparently she's
formation.
cool. Yeah,
It's
that
like the single back
ambulance took a
formation,
long
but
time
the
to show
quarterback
up,
is
though.
5 yards
100 yards
behind
right
the
here,
center.
baby.
So this buys
Here we
time
go.
for play action.
Here we have the I-4.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh my
typically
god. Oh my
used for
god.
guarding situations. There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback. The front runner blocks and the second finds the holes. And then, of course, we have the empty backfield, or 5 wide. The quarterback stands in the backfield alone. Typically, this is used in obvious passing down situations like 3rd and long or Hail Mary.
Number 3, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are tied for the most Super Bowl wins in NFL history with 6 Super Bowl titles. We've mentioned loyal fans in this video, but none really compared to the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base. In 2008, ESPN ranked the Steelers fans as the best in the NFL, citing their unbelievable sellout streak of selling out every home game since 1972. What? For years, Pittsburgh Steelers fans have flocked to Heinz Field to watch iconic players like Mean Joe Green, Terry Bradshaw, and Troy Polamalu.
How about that? Oh my goodness. Why not? He's had that kind of a day. Wow.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have numerous unofficial fan clubs in many cities throughout the country, and the signature terrible towel has been described by the Associated Press as the best known fan symbol of any major pro sports team. The Pittsburgh Steelers yellow is impossible to miss, especially when you have 3.4 million Instagram users who are happy to wear their colors. Sorry about that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, Pittsburgh Steelers did not finish their drive with any points today. So, here we go from the 20-yard line. Buffalo Bills out on the field, and Josh Allen is waiting to take the snap out of the shotgun. He takes the snap, looks left, throws left. Catch is made quickly. Khalil Shakir with the catch picks up about 5 yards right there. That brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down coming up for the Buffalo Bills. And you know what I still need to do? I still got to get you guys up on the chat here. I love having the chat with you guys, and I love the fact that you guys get to see the chat as well. So we're going to have that popped up for you guys. Rock on. There you go. Beautiful. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, shotgun formation, motion in the backfield. Thanks for watching this on a Monday, ladies and gentlemen. There's the snap on 2nd down and 5. James Cook goes forward and picks up about 4. Almost enough to pick up the first down. Here we go. Steelers. Defense holding up right there. This brings up, I think they might give him that first down, actually. No, they're going to call that third. So, 3rd down coming up right here. 3rd down, no huddle. Quarterback sneak from Josh Allen goes right over the top. He picks up the first down. That's a first down for the Buffalo Bills. First down. Let's bring up the drive chart for you guys and get this rocking and rolling. So, drive chart right over here. Drive chart right over here. Over here, we've got the player stats, and I can scroll this up a little bit so y'all can see everything for your fantasy football purposes, depending on whether or not you're doing daily fantasy sports or you've got, your over-unders, what have you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mario Manuel. If this is your first time checking out this channel, be sure to hit that like button. Don't know how many we've got in this live stream right now. Don't like to keep an eye on that number. I just want to make sure that I get you guys the best performance every single time, whether there's 1 of you in here or 800 of you in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here we go. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Josh Allen on 1st and 10 from the 30, winds up and throws. Big catch made by Dalton Kincaid. Oh my goodness. First down for the Buffalo Bills. First down, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid with a 20-yard reception right there. 1 reception, 20 yards. First down. So from the 30, they get to midfield. Football on the 50-yard line. Good. Gosh, he was draped by the defense. How did Dalton Kincaid get his hands to that football and hang on to it through the contact? Great catch by Dalton Kincaid. 1st and 10 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Josh Allen looks left, throws left. Catch is made. Stephon Diggs goes forward, ends up running into Dawson Knox over there. Gets about 10 yards. They'll give him the first down. He gets up an awkward bumping into his own player right there, but he's fine. And that brings up a first down for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills got a first down right here. That gets them to the 40-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 10-yard gain right there on the left-hand side by number 14, Stephon Diggs. Has not scored in 5 weeks, guys. Let's see if Stephon Diggs can get a touchdown today. Here we go. So there's the snap, single back formation, a handoff to James Cook, goes forward. James Cook gets the carry. They blow that dead after a gain of about 4. This should bring up a 2nd down and 4. It was blown dead, but the scrum moved forward a lot farther. Probably should have let that play out a little more. Anyways, that's his 2nd carry. 8 yards on the day for James Cook. 8 yards on the day for James Cook. 2nd down and 6 coming up right here from the Pittsburgh Steelers 36-yard line. So here we go, moving the football are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see what Josh Allen has up his sleeve right now on this 2nd down and 6 play. So, 2nd down and 6, shotgun formation. Football at the 36-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Buffalo has the football. There's the snap. Josh Allen winds up and throws straight up the middle. Big catch made right there by number 14. Stephon Diggs picks up the first down and then some. First down for the Buffalo Bills. First down for the Buffalo Bills right there. Big catch. Stephon Diggs good for 12 yards, and that takes the football up to the 24-yard line. Oh, snap. I got something bouncing on the screen. What does this mean? Take a quick look. Mom, you don't have to do that. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Mom. I love you. Thanks for watching this. Here we go. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10. There's the snap and the handoff. James Cook finds some space. He picks up some yardage, gets up to about the 12. First down for the Buffalo Bills. Let's go. Oh, man. That's Mama checking in. Mom, why would you do that? I love you. Thank you. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Here we go. I'm going to refund you your money and just give you an honorary membership, Mom. You can have that. You don't have to pay for that. I didn't even know that you want. Yo no sabía que tú querías eso, mami. ¿Por qué tú no me dices? Yo te lo doy gratis. Tú no tienes que pagar. Anyways, here we go. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation, waiting for the snap from the 12-yard line. There's the snap. There's the handoff to James Cook, who goes around the left-hand side. Picks up about 2 yards down at the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up for the Buffalo Bills. He's going to get 3 yards on that one, actually. They'll call that a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 coming up right here. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. They are now inside the 10-yard line, down at the 9. Rock on. Let's go. Here we go. I see you guys hollering right now. What was that over your face, Mario? That was popping up. That pops up whenever someone joins the First Down membership of this channel. 2nd down and 7. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Wind up, throws to the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Dawson Knox! Dawson Knox with the touchdown for the Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Bills go up 6-0. The other tight end, the OG tight end, Dawson Knox, number 88, making the catch. And here come the snowballs raining already. We knew this was going to happen. It's going to be one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be one of those days. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's effing go, says Kimbro Nader. By the way, Kimbro, I was thinking about what you sent when you texted me yesterday. I don't think you're shadow banned, man. I've seen so much of your content, and we'll talk later, bro. We'll talk later for sure. But yeah, man, I hear what you're saying. I think we could just make a quick little tweak, man, and you should be good to go. Here we go from the left hash. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, although it being a very low kick right now. Hello to your mom, he says. Rock on. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Allen finding the end zone on this one. That is 1 touchdown for one Mr. Josh Allen. Dawson Knox gets the touchdown on the other end right there. The Buffalo Bills now have a 7-point lead. And since we are here, Ultra Ego saying blowout possible. Since we are going back to a quick commercial break, let's go back to a quick commercial break. We're hanging out, ladies and gentlemen. I've got this scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, but we are midway through the first quarter. So what I would like to do is give you guys a fun fact and a fun did you know. Let's see if I set this up the right way. The Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a fun fact about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Scrolling by underneath right here. Already know that this game is about to be a blowout, says Ricky. Did you guys know that the Pittsburgh Steelers were established in 1933 originally as the Pittsburgh Pirates? Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers back in 1993 used to be the Pittsburgh Pirates, but they changed that team name in 1940 to reflect the steel industry in the Steel City, obviously. So, Pittsburgh Steelers got a name change. It's been a while, almost 100 years now. This name is stuck. There are a lot of teams out there across the NFL that have had multiple name changes, but I'll keep this did you know fun fact scrolling by right now. I think I'm going to do that throughout the rest of the playoffs because normally I've got, different things. I've got the AFC records. I've got, you guys know what I got lined up down here, but now I'm going to give you guys fun facts throughout the rest of the season. Fun fact right there, Pittsburgh Steelers were established in 1933 originally as the Pittsburgh Pirates. Anyways, fun fact for you guys. You can Google it, look it up. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time checking out this channel, I am your host, Mario Manuel. I appreciate y'all being a part of this journey. We are trying to get to that 5,000 subscriber mark. First things first, we got to get to that 3,500 mark. So if you're out there, you haven't hit that thumbs up button just yet, you haven't hit that subscribe button just yet, would be a great opportunity for you to do so. Normally, I have a ton of extra tags. I've got a ton of extra stuff right now, but I did not have time. Again, I was working from home today, trying to get some sales because I'm in a sales position, so I had to do my thing throughout the day and didn't have a chance to type in all of my YouTube things that I like to put into my description. So pretty basic. Was not aware. Pirates sounds corny. It does sound pretty corny, especially when you've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just a few hundred miles south of you. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think the Steelers are a much better name as well, doggy dog. Fun facts. Deja vu, says Ricky. Deja vu, says Ricky. Here we go. The Buffalo Bills, after scoring, ladies and gentlemen, will kick this football back to the Buffalo Bills. They'll kick the football back to the Buffalo Bills, and here we go. So, all right, guys. Lou saying 25 degrees and snowing in Maryland. Dang, dude, it's 25 degrees and snowing in Maryland. No snow down here, man. You know how it goes in San Antonio. Very rarely do we ever get snow down here, dude. 1st and 10 coming up right here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get this drive chart up for you guys so y'all can keep up with what I'm calling here. So, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh Steelers under center is Mason Rudolph. Waiting for the snap. Play clock down to 10. There it is. There's the handoff. This one goes to Najee Harris. Najee Harris tries to turn on the bulldozer right there. Can't quite get through that stout Bills defensive line. Can't quite get through. That brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 8 coming up. They're going to be generous and give him 3 yards. So a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7. Pittsburgh Steelers do have the football. Speaking of football, where is my football? Here you go. Football in hand right over here. Pittsburgh Steelers have the ball, 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7, shotgun formation. There's the snap and the handoff. Najee Harris around the right-hand side picks up about 3 yards. Going to be a 3-yard gain. This should bring up a 3rd down and 6 coming up here. 3rd down and 4, actually. They picked up 6 yards all day. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 coming up right here. Jeffrey Fisher checking in from Rochester, New York. What's the weather like out there, sir? Jeffrey Fisher, 11 here. 11 degrees in Rochester, New York. My gosh. And I'm complaining about it being 25. We sat out by the fire pit that we built out, and we got very little warmth until that fire started to roar. Anyways, 3rd down and 5 coming up right here. 3rd down and 5. Big 3rd down situation for the Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. 5:40 left to go in this first quarter. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph pump fakes. He questions it. Throws the football nowhere near the intended receiver. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down, and you guys who were sniffing a blowout might be onto something here. You guys might be onto something. 4th down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down. Says, my Cowboys deserve all the clowning anyone has for them. I can't defend what happened yesterday. There's no defending that. It was a horrible performance. They lost every phase of the game. Dude, it was awful. DeMar Hamlin is healthy for this one. I don't see him on the field right now. There's the punt back, ladies and gentlemen. So 4th down and medium, 4th and 5. They have to punt the football. Pittsburgh Steelers send this back to the Buffalo Bills. Football is going to go, it's going to be a pretty solid punt, about 42 yards. Football down at the Buffalo Bills 27-yard line. Buffalo Bills about to take over, y'all. I'm sad that the Dallas Cowboys got beat too, man. I'm definitely sad about the Dallas Cowboys getting beat. Rough for me to watch, at least. It breaks my heart, guys. Anyways, those of you who know me know that I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, so when the Cowboys lost yesterday, I might have been a little less than super professional. That's okay. Jerry just subscribed to the channel. What's going on, Jerry? Thanks for the love. Rock and roll. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, guys. Here we go. So, if you guys like what you see, you can hit that thumbs up button. If you love what you see, you can subscribe to the channel. If you're on the fence, give me another quarter or two. Let me try to convince you that this is the best color radio broadcast that there is out on YouTube. There are a ton of other people, guys. I know that there's a million other options for you to try to catch this game through color radio broadcast, but I hope that I can get you guys the best, most articulate play-by-play commentary so that you can close your eyes or even just put your phone in your pocket, pop in your headphones, and catch every single snap, every single play, and every single down. So, Sean checking in right now, 9 degrees in Oxford, Michigan. Dang, 9 degrees out in Oxford, Michigan. I guess, man, it's not, I don't understand why they don't have domes, why Arrowhead Stadium hasn't been turned into a dome, why any stadium north of like the Mason-Dixon line aren't all domes when they know that it's going to be snowing during this time of the year. And you know it's not 1960 anymore, man. We have the technology to make sure that these fans and these players aren't getting their toes frostbitten, and we get much better games when it's not. We get much better games when Travis Kelce can catch a pass because his hands aren't literally made of ice at that point. Like, blows my mind that hasn't happened across the NFL, and that above X latitude line, those stadiums don't all have domes. But hey, whatever. Not my call, not my decision. I'm just here to bring you guys the games right now. Defense is the problem. All right, Ricky says, Jeffrey, Dak and Mike are the problem. It only hurts you fans because you actually thought that the Cowboys were just going to run over Green Bay. Definitely did think that the Cowboys were going to run over Green Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're checking into this channel right now, we are still in a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, I will bring up the drive chart for you guys. When you see this background, it's because it's commercial break. When you see the other background with the drive charts, it's because we're back to the action, which means let's get back to the action. Timothy, thanks for hitting that like and subscribe button, man. Appreciate you. Single back formation. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. So there's a big throw right there from Mr. Josh Allen through the hands of number 14. Stephon Diggs cannot make that catch. Incomplete pass. Brings up a 2nd down for the Buffalo Bills. 2nd down coming up right here, right now. Second down, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Allen, postseason career, 291 yards is the average that he throws. 51 rushing yards per game, 250-plus passing yards per game, 50-plus rushing yards per game. Pretty crazy. Minimum 4 games. Josh Allen has been very good in the wild card round of the playoffs. And here we go in the wild card round of the playoffs coming up right here. Second down and 10, empty backfield. There is the snap. Josh Allen in trouble on the scramble, breaks a tackle, turns a sack into a gain of about 8. Third down coming up right here for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen with his second carry there has 9 yards on the ground on the day. Little scramble drill right there to the right side. Gets up to the 35-yard line. Third down coming up for the Buffalo Bills. Need to trade Dak or release him. He's just a good enough quarterback until the playoffs. I heard someone say yesterday that, at least in Major League Baseball, they switch pitchers all the times to try to, throw off the funk and the rhythm of defenses. I mean, might be something to consider here. There's the snap out of the shotgun, an extra block on the right-hand side so that Josh Allen can throw the football to Dalton Kincaid, but Dalton Kincaid cannot make the catch on third down and 2, so the incomplete pass now brings up a fourth down. Fourth down for the Buffalo Bills. Fourth down for the Buffalo Bills. They're on their own 35-yard line. It's a fourth down and 2 situation, so my gut tells me here comes the punting unit. Great stop by the Steelers defense on that drive right there. Calvin Austin III is going to be lined up to return this punt, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the snap. There's the kick. The punt is high, hanging kick. Calvin Austin sizing it up, makes the catch, goes out of bounds. Sizes it up, makes the catch, goes out of bounds, goes out at the 18-yard line. This will bring up a first down. Coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers going to get a shot right here. So, back to the commercial break, which is why we're right here. I don't know. I think I could use coffee or a Red Bull or something awesome right now. Trey Lance should get a start next season. I agree with you. Okay, we're talking Trey Lance over here. We definitely, Jeffrey, 100%. Our coach right now, Mike McCarthy, is awful. Just as bad as Jason Garrett. We traded out one Jason Garrett for another. What happened to Jimmy Johnson? Where was that Jimmy Johnson speech during the halftime? It just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. And I got fired up listening to Jimmy Johnson, not even in that locker room, talking about it, just yelling and getting hyped up about the players, getting hyped up about the game and the situation that they were in. I don't think when you look at Mike McCarthy and how he's over here coddling Dak Prescott and like, oh, it's going to be okay. Everything's fine, buddy. That's fine. No, dude, that is not the case. That is not how you coach. You don't baby your players, man. You got to light a fire up, not just under them, but inside them as well, man. You got to light them up. You got to get something out of them. Motivate them. Find a way to motivate them. And that is definitely something that Coach Mike McCarthy has not done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a commercial break. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in this first quarter. We are hanging out right now. Super chats and super stickers, always welcome. Here we go, y'all. You're watching the best live stream in YouTube right now. At least I sure hope so. I sure hope it is the best live stream out here on YouTube. I try to bring you guys all of the facts and all of the information as best that I can. Doesn't always work out. Sometimes I lose my cool when the Cowboys lose. That's totally fine. But this is an unbiased channel, and may the best team win today. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wild card match. This is the NFL playoffs. This ain't like basketball where you can lose today and win tomorrow, and it's best of 4 out of 7. Best to 4 out of 7. So, or first to 4 out of 7, I should say. It's single elimination starting with the games this week. If the Bills lose, Bills go home. If the Steelers lose, Steelers go home. And that'll just be the case. It pissed me off when Jimmy Johnson's halftime speech was marked by Bucktooth Clown. I mean, you know what, dude? It really wasn't that bad, though. I could feel the it wasn't intended like that. I know what you're saying, because it did almost look like he was trying to clown on Jimmy Johnson, but I think that came from a place of heart, and I think he was trying to prove that, Jimmy Johnson was able to fire him up as well. So, Mario, What up with my friend? There's the snap on 1st and 10. There's a throw to the right-hand side. I think he was down by contact. The official's going to say he fumbled the football. Oh, my gosh. No way. They're going to say incomplete pass. Officials coming in saying incomplete. One of them threw a beanbag out on the field, and when they throw a beanbag out on the field, that means a fumble. But we're back to the action. So Mason Rudolph threw that pass. Tried to make the catch. George Pickens couldn't quite hang on to it through the hit. So he took the hit. That jarred the ball loose. I think that's fair to call that an incomplete pass. Good job by the officials on that one. Let's bring up the drive chart for you guys. Anyways, so feels like a funeral, he said. It did feel like a funeral for the Dallas Cowboys here in Texas. Go Niners, baby. Feels like a funeral here in Texas. Hennessy. Who's drinking Hennessy? Trey Lance is a terrible quarterback, says Teddy Boy. Here we go. So, all right, y'all. Michael, what's going on? Go Steelers coming from a Chiefs fan. Okay, yeah, don't want to play. You don't want to play Buffalo in the next round. That's what it is, Michael. You don't want to play Buffalo in the next round. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Live, coming at you from San Antonio, Texas. So now there's a challenge out right there. They're going to review this one. 2nd down and 10 coming up, but they weren't sure whether this is going to be a fumble or if this is going to be an incomplete pass. They're reviewing this play right now, so we're going back to a commercial break. Challenge flag out on the field. Let's find out when we get back from the break. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. All right, guys. Maybe Ricky blocked you, Jacqueline. Ah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. So, checking in with y'all. Had a couple questions trying to find out where everybody's from. We got the conversation happening over on this side. Guys, if this is your first time checking out this channel and you want to be a part of the conversation, you just don't know how to do it, literally all you have to do is turn your phone sideways. You turn your phone sideways, you can leave a comment over here, and I love to read these comments when we go to a commercial break like we are in right now. So, Jeffrey checking in, he says, I feel like Jimmy Johnson should have been in the Dallas Cowboys locker room to motivate them because we do not have that type of coach who will motivate players. I mean, do you think those guys would be motivated necessarily just because of the fact that it's Jimmy Johnson? You got to remember the fact that Jimmy Johnson is now like almost 90. So I don't know. I mean, he was fired up, and it was great to see that, at least as a fan. But as a player, I don't know, man. I think that's why DeMeco Ryans has such a great control of his locker room right now. DeMeco Ryans has done just a great job of coaching that team to success, and what success they had over the Cleveland Browns. I mean, they put up almost 50 points on the Cleveland Browns this week. The Houston Texans did. Great job by the Houston Texans earlier this week. So, anyways, Then how come you can't see his comments? I also didn't know that you could block each other out here. I didn't know that you guys could block each other out here. Wow, they're going to call a completion and a fumble. George Pickens, who made that catch on 1st and 10, they're marking it now. The call has been overturned, and the Buffalo Bills are fired up, throwing snow everywhere. Buffalo Bills fans throwing snow everywhere right now. George Pickens made that catch. George Pickens made the catch. He goes down. Almost. He's made his football move, and the football comes out. The officials say that he fumbled that football. George Pickens causes the turnover. Buffalo Bills get the football back, and they get the football back in a great spot. So that's going to go down. That's going to go down as a fumble. Fumble, ladies and gentlemen, and the Buffalo Bills are going to take over now. Let's go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fumble. Buffalo Bills have the ball. 1st and 10 coming up for Buffalo. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. There's the snap out of the empty backfield. Josh Allen winds up, shoots to the end zone. Touchdown! A big touchdown right there by Dalton Kincaid. And just like that, the Buffalo Bills go up 13-0. A mistake by the Pittsburgh Steelers led to immediate points on the other side. Buffalo Bills get the football back. They score a touchdown quickly, and now the Steelers are going to trail 14-0. Ricky already saying that these guys are going to be done. You cannot make mistakes in the playoffs. I heard Britt say that yesterday. The same is true today. Great throw by Josh Allen. A beautiful post route run by Dalton Kincaid. Great throw right there. Points over off the turnover. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick. Ooh, a little tight right there, but it's still good. Extra point is good. The score is now 14-0. 14-0. Buffalo Bills have the lead. Let's go. All right, guys. Back to a commercial break. Lots of commercials today. It is Monday afternoon football. That is not surprising. Definitely not surprising to me that is the situation. But how about Dalton Kincaid this year? Great job by Dalton Kincaid this year. I mean, bad job by the defense in this particular situation, but Dalton Kincaid, the rookie coming in, doing his thing. Dawson Knox also having scored, so both tight ends have scored for the Buffalo Bills. Who else is going to get a chance to score? Dalton Kincaid, the first-round pick 25, taken just right out from under the noses of the Dallas Cowboys during that draft. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan and you're out there, oh, man, I'm a little salty about y'all taking Dalton Kincaid. I mean, we've got Jake Ferguson, but how good has Dalton Kincaid been this season? Almost as good as Sam Laporta. Almost as good as Sam Laporta. Anyways, Buffalo Bills, after the score, gonna kick this football back. Buffalo Bills gonna kick this football back. I can't believe we're still in the first quarter. There's the kick, ladies and gentlemen. Kick is up in the air. This is gonna take a bounce in the back of the end zone, which means that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to start this drive from the 25-yard line. Here comes Mason Rudolph one more time. He won't have very many, I mean, he's going to have plenty of opportunities. It wasn't his fault that George Pickens fumbled the football. I mean, it's pretty, it wasn't his fault. So we're getting back to the action. Let's pull up the drive chart for you guys. We know we like the drive chart, so we'll have that up here. Here we go. Drive chart is up. Ready to go. I'm seeing flashbacks, says Ultra Ego. Steelers defense too good. Let's see if they can be good, because right now they're not looking great. So 1st and 10 coming up. Waiting for the snap is Mason Rudolph. We got motion in the backfield. There it is. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time it's Jaylen Warren who fights his way forward. He's met by the Buffalo Bills behind the line of scrimmage. He fights his way forward to get to the line of scrimmage and is lucky to pick up one additional yard right there. So that brings up a second down. 2nd down and 9 coming up. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go. So 2nd down and 9. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this first quarter. So far in this game, the Buffalo Bills have 85 passing yards, just 24 passing yards on the other side here from Mason Rudolph. Shotgun formation, 2nd down and 9. Mason Rudolph takes the snap. He looks right. He winds up, throws the football. It hits the ground, swatted down at the line of scrimmage. Swatted down at the line of scrimmage. Steelers fans are quiet today. Steelers fans are quiet today, just like the Green Bay Packers fans were until they started tearing us up. Terrible game. Terrible game from the Dallas Cowboys. Awful. Anyways, Ed Oliver was the one who swatted that football down to the ground. Great job by Ed Oliver there. That pass intended for Pat Freiermuth. 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3rd down and 9. We got motion in the backfield from Jaylen Warren. Play clock down to 4. Mason Rudolph takes the snap. A low snap. He corrals it. Looks right. Throws right. Up in the air. Oh my gosh. Did that get picked off? Are they blowing this dead? They are going to blow it dead. I think that might have been an interception. I don't know if that football ever touched the ground. 4th down, though, either way. So 4th down and 9 coming up. Let's watch that replay one more time to see if that was picked off. Tipped. Up in the air. That does hit the ground. So, good job. Blown dead. George Pickens, intended receiver there. Bad throw from Mason Rudolph. You can see ice everywhere on the field after all that work they did to clear the ice off the field. There's the snap. There's the punt, ladies and gentlemen. Not a very big punt, and that's going to be the case all day as long as it's under 32 degrees. I bet that football has to be like kicking a brick. It has to be like kicking a brick, and that football did not travel very far. A short punt, ladies and gentlemen, that will end the drive for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Another 3 and out. unable to move the chains. Pittsburgh Steelers struggling in this one. Buffalo Bills in great shape. Buffalo Bills having themselves a good season so far, guys. Good season for Buffalo. All right, y'all, here we go. So I got 4:10 p.m., and we are in a commercial break, and once again, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I'm still at work, so I got to make sure that I bounce back and forth between laptop and laptop. So I'm going to drop you guys a quick little video in the meantime. I think I got one here with the Buffalo Bills. I think I got something with the Buffalo Bills for you. Oh, I sure do. Ooh, I sure do. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go nowhere. Be right back. Actually, I think that I can't show that video for other reasons. I think that video actually got copyright marked for the song itself that's in there. I put a song in there that I probably shouldn't have. Not that, you know, it's a bad song or anything like that, but I didn't write the song. So I can't play that. I can't play that clip because it'll, you know, issues. Anyways, all right. What's a good one? What's a good one I can bring to you guys? No worries. We're going to drop a little funny for you guys. This is going to take about a minute. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I just got to check this. Give me another 50 minutes, and I promise I'll stop bouncing back and forth, but I'll be right back.
I need to know if we have the right tools to build a championship team. Let's start by taking a look at your schematics. Those right there are Brian Daboll's game plans. Throw ball for win. That one's actually the one he drew up last week. But you know what? That's what you're going to get when you pick up a head coach with no head coaching experience. You've got to be kidding me. This is your offensive line. You could have gotten something a little more reliable, but instead you decided to spend $50 million on your tape measurer. But it's Darren Waller. You know the name. You know how good he is. I mean, he's got to be good for at least 12 yards, right? It says it right there. No. That's not 12 yards, sir. That's 12 feet. 12 feet. Darren Waller doesn't go past 12 feet. We spent $50 million on that? But you did save some money on your hammer. You got yourself a nice hammer here in Saquon Barkley. He's basically just a rental now. What do you mean a rental? Well, you didn't pay him because you wanted to spend $160 million on this little screwdriver. Every toolbox needs a screwdriver, but this screwdriver, that screwdriver definitely ain't worth no $160 million. What am I supposed to do with all these mediocre tools? You might have yourself enough tools here to maybe build yourself a box that you can bury all of your Super Bowl aspirations in.
Okay, we're back. There's the snap on 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left-hand side, and he breaks a tackle right there. Stephon Diggs tries to get some additional yardage. Can't quite get any more. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up right there. Apologize for that break, ladies and gentlemen. I actually still got to pop off an addition. Check. Okay, we're back. Okay. Just got to make sure that we're good here. All right, so apologize for that. 2nd down and 11. So a loss of 1 from Stephon Diggs. There's the snap. There's the throw to the left-hand side. Incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 11. That was intended for Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid a little slow to get up right now. Looks like he's okay. It's got to be cold out there. You can imagine how cold that has to be on your hands. If that football, first of all, if anybody throws a football at you when it's 10 degrees outside, it's going to hurt. But if Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes is slinging you a pass, that has to be like, oh my gosh, I can only imagine how much that would actually hurt to catch that football. Here we go, shotgun formation, 3rd down and 11 coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. There's the snap. Josh Allen looks right, throws right, catch is made. James Cook tries to make a man miss. He gets blown up right there instead, though, on 3rd down. That'll go down as a tackle for a loss. The Pittsburgh Steelers get a stop right there. That brings up a 4th down for the Buffalo Bills. 4th down coming up for the Buffalo Bills, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right, 4th down and 14. Buffalo Bills going to punt this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. 4th down and 14. We got inside of 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Feels like this first quarter is just really taking its sweet time. Signaled a fair catch inside of the tent. And I've got the hiccups now, which is awkward. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Football in possession of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers have possession of the football after the punt from the Buffalo Bills. Could not score on this drive. At least the Pittsburgh Steelers can get a stop, because yesterday the Dallas Cowboys could not get a stop against the Green Bay Packers. And what a game last night, ladies and gentlemen. That was an awesome game last night between the Lions and the Rams. Awesome game. Loved to watch that one. Fire of a game. Here we go. Pittsburgh Steelers coming out onto the field. The first 4 possessions of this game: punt, fumble, punt, punt. So, yeah, terrible start right now. Here we go. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Mason Rudolph in the pocket. Winds up. Medium shot. Big catch made. That's going to be a first down. Gets up past the 40. I think he was down by contact. They might say it's going to go the other way. Oh, my gosh. If he fumbled this football right now, are they going to talk about this? The officials got to make the call right here. Was he down by contact or did he fumble? The field judge is saying he was down by contact. Mason Rudolph really upset right now. Fumbled the football. Got so lucky right there. Oh, he definitely fumbled the football. Oh, man. When did he go out of bounds? Oh, this is going to be another challenge. There's a hit right there. He is going down. Does he touch it while he's out of bounds? I don't know. They might challenge this one, guys. I think the Steelers fumbled the football again. I think the Steelers legitimately fumbled the football again. I don't know. Oh, that is an absolute nightmare of a situation for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Does he? Oh, man. So this is going to be reviewed. Buffalo is challenging the ruling on the field. Wow. Wow. I cannot believe Pat Freiermuth dropped the football. What a disaster for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, man. Silvermanic attack. Lions, Houston, battles of the youngster, 100%. So what's going on, Nathan Fullerton? Thanks for checking into the conversation. I'm scrolling up just to make sure that I can check everybody's chats right now. They're showing this one multiple times. I cannot believe Pat Freiermuth dropped that. What a terrible situation right there. So there's the hit. Football comes out here. Does he touch it while out of bounds? No, I don't think so. I think that's going to go the other way, guys. I don't know how long this review is going to take. They are reviewing it right now. The officials talking about whether or not Pat Freiermuth, when he touched the sideline and if he was touching the football simultaneously at any point. And I don't think, I mean, the football was recovered in bounds, it looks like, by the Buffalo Bills, so they're still reviewing this one. Or was he out of bounds when he tried to make the touch or tried to recover it? Oh, what a disaster. Terrible situation, guys, for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to look at this one for a minute. Shoot for 1 p.m. Sorry, guys, trying to schedule meetings while being live right here at the same time. Buffalo has challenged the ruling on the field. So, Buffalo challenges. It will be called. It's going to stand. The ruling on the field is going to stand, guys. 108. I mean, talk about a godsend. How lucky is Pat Freiermuth that did not go down as a fumble and a turnover right there? They're going to say that the football touched his helmet when his hip touched the ground. They're going to look at this one again at some point and say that, I don't know. I don't know how that didn't go in the favor of Buffalo, honestly. I think that should have been a Buffalo turnover. Anyways, instead, Pittsburgh keeps the football. There's a throw underneath. Catch made. First down picked up on the left-hand side. Allen Robinson with the catch. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get this drive chart back up for you guys. Hang on, guys. Making an adjustment. Again, doing everything live right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a 1st and 10 coming up right here. 1st and 10. Single back formation. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph hands that off to the left-hand side. There you go, Najee Harris. Najee Harris picks up 9 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd down coming up right here. What's good, Nathan? That's the refs BS. Again, that was a fumble. I agree, Bill. That was a terrible call by the officials. And they got a chance to watch that play multiple times to get it right. That absolutely should have been a fumble. Oh, that's right. Bill is definitely a Bills fan. Bill is definitely a Bills fan. We got a 2nd down and 1 coming up right here. Waiting for the snap. We're waiting for the snap right here. We don't know who the Houston Texans are playing just yet, Teddy boy. Actually, it depends on who wins this one. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter finally, and that takes us to a quick commercial break. So, it depends on who wins this game, because the lowest remaining seed will be the team that goes up against the Baltimore Ravens. What that means is that if the Steelers win this game, the Steelers will play the Ravens, and then the Texans will play the Chiefs. But if the Buffalo Bills win this game, then the Texans will play the Ravens, and the Buffalo Bills will play the Chiefs. I hope that makes sense. Based off of the brackets and whatnot. Actually, I think I might have that over here somewhere. Yeah, I know this looks awful, but you can see here, Kansas City Chiefs. This was my original prediction, and obviously it is way wrong because the Cowboys, first of all, got stomped, and they could also not go up against the San Francisco 49ers. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this. Just pay attention to this stuff. I'm going to slide this out so it doesn't look super stupid here. Anyways, this is what you got over on that side right now. Kansas City Chiefs advance. That means that the Kansas City Chiefs advance. Dolphins are out. Buffalo Bills are playing against the Steelers right now. Houston Texans versus the Browns. Browns advanced. The Buffalo Bills, whoever wins that game will go up against Kansas City. I don't know. I said it right the first time. I'm going to turn this off because I'm confusing myself now with that. I said it right the first time. Absolute disaster. So, the lowest remaining seed after the wild card weekend will go up against the number 1 team. That's how it works. You try to go from the top and the bottom and work your way up to the middle, if that makes sense. Top, bottom, work your way into the middle. That's how it goes. So, right now, Teddy, it's looking like the Buffalo Bills are going to win this one. So, the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans will go at it next week. And if this game were to end right here, right now, with this score 14-0, that means the Buffalo Bills will go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. And on the other side, on the NFC side of things, the Dallas Cowboys lost, and they went up against the number 7 seed. So by default, already we know that the San Francisco 49ers will be playing against the Green Bay Packers next week, and we're going to figure out tonight who is going to go up against the Lions. So whoever wins tonight's game, after this one, whoever wins tonight's game will go up against the Detroit Lions, and we will have the divisional set up, ladies and gentlemen. Divisional round coming up here not too long from today, about a week from today. Mason Rudolph is having a rough game, ladies and gentlemen. Can he move the ball right now? Let's go. Let's refresh this page down here because this is just wrong. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph hands that off to the running back. Najee Harris picks up some yardage. He gets up inside the 30. First down picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got to get my browser fixed too because this is not right. My browser has the wrong time on it. We're at the end of the first quarter here. End of the first quarter, start of the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to the action. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up after that first down gain by Najee Harris. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Coming at you from the 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph looks right. Mason Rudolph in trouble. He starts to backpedal, and he gets whipped down to the ground, down at the 40-yard line. I'm talking about a bag of a loss of, that was Rousseau who got in there. Rousseau getting in there, crushing Mason Rudolph for a loss of 11. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 21. 2nd down and 21 coming up right now. Actually, it'll be a 2nd down and 23. Yikes. I guess a 13-yard loss? I don't know. Terrible. I see 2nd down and 21. ESPN is saying a different number. Doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you what I see on my screen because that's the best I can give you. Give you the best of what I see here. So, here we go. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph hands that football off to Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren gets around the left tackle. Jalen Warren goes forward, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so he gets about 12 or 13 yards on that one. They'll give him 13. Big gain for Jalen Warren on the left-hand side. That'll bring up a third down. Third down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a third down and long. We got a third down and 8 coming up right here, but great job by Jalen Warren keeping the legs moving, not getting flat-footed, finding space around the left-hand side, and just running with the ball. Here we go. Third down and 8 coming up right here. Third down and 8 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're coming up on the red zone, not quite there. Here's from the 25-yard line. Third down and 8. Play clock down to 1. Mason Rudolph takes the snap. He looks right all day. Scrambles. Then he winds up and throws. Underneath. Catch made. Big tough catch. Pat Freiermuth drops the helmet and picks up the first down. First down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Keeping this a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Keeping this a game. All right. 1 second, guys. Hang tight. All right, there's the snap. Quick snap on 1st and 10 underneath from about the 13-yard. Actually, that's less than that. No, that's right. So 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Jalen Warren goes around the left-hand tackle, gets up to the Buffalo 12-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on that play. 1 yard gain right there. Let's go. Steelers got the football. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation, motion in the backfield. Pat Freiermuth, the man in motion with 11 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Mason Rudolph throws the football. There's the flag that comes in for pass interference. Deontay Johnson going back and forth with the defense right there. Snowballs coming in. Those look like actual just chunks of ice. Pass interference on the defense. Number 24 going to be called for that one. Let's watch it one more time. Definitely. There was like a horse collar hold right there. Deontay Johnson did not like that. He turned around and got right in the face of that defender right there. So that is going to be a huge gain. That will move them up to the 3-yard line. And here come the Pittsburgh Steelers knocking on the door. This is going to be a goal line formation coming up right here. Deontay Johnson kind of upset about that one. Understandably, he pulled him on the back of the collar here. So 1st and goal. Single back formation. We're waiting for the snap. Mason Rudolph is under center. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Left-hand side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard, actually. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and goal. 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Hello, Wade. What is going on, my friend? Thanks for checking in, dude. Always good to have you in here, Wade. Teddy, Ricky, what's going on, guys? Always good to have y'all. Bill, I see you. Saying Steelers getting ref calls early. Hey, that one was legit, though. That one was legit, Bill. You gotta give them credit on that one. The fumble, though, that should have been a fumble. Pat Freiermuth absolutely dropped that ball, and it was recovered by the Buffalo Bills. I can't believe they didn't get that one. Anyway, 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Waiting for the snap in an empty backfield is Mason Rudolph. He takes the snap, looks left, throws left. Oh, my gosh, I think that's picked off by number 24. The same one who got held with the pass interference is the one who makes the catch right there. That is intercepted in the end zone. Mason Rudolph trying to thread the needle, does not get it. A low throw, a big catch by the defense. That's definitely an interception. Bad throw right there. Easy catch for the Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Bills are going to get the football back on the 20-yard line. Great job right there. Let's go. Wow. Okay. Buffalo Bills get the football. Close that out. Ridiculous. All right. Mario, you said whoever wins the Eagles games plays the Lions. That is correct. That is correct. Okay, hang tight, guys. I gotta do more work stuff. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here, guys. Hang tight. And I promise I will get you this in about 30 minutes. I'll stop having to bounce back and forth between here and my work. But got to get the bills paid, so I got to get these meetings scheduled. Hang tight. This is what This is what it looks like when you have to multitask. Anyways, so here's a silly one. Haven't dropped this one in a while. Be right back. You might find this hard to believe, but fantasy football has been around since the 1960s. In 1962, 3 men who were part of the Oakland Raiders organization created the first known fantasy football league. It was called the Greater Oakland Professional Pigskin Prognosticators League, or GOPPPL. You know, you really should start reverse engineering these things. Like, you could have easily called your league ANUS, the Alliance of Noble Underdog Squad. Why? Because that's exactly where you pulled this disaster of a name from. Okay, all right. So, man, even with TJ there, they're actually without TJ Watt right now. Roger Goodell is there at this particular game right now. So there is the NFL's commissioner watching this game. I guess he's a Buffalo Bills fan. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10. There's the snap. There is a handoff to the right-hand side. James Cook on 1st and 10 gets up to about the 22-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down coming up for Buffalo, and we can cut over to the X-ray. Split screen. All right, I told you Mason Rudolph is trash. Dude, that is rough, man. So, already in this game, 2 fumbles, one of which was not called. 2 fumbles, though, and an interception going the other way. I don't know why Roger Goodell is here. I guess he's a Bills fan. That's exactly what I was saying, Teddy boy. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. There's the snap. Out of the shotgun. Looks right. Throws right. Catch made. Oh, and James Cook trying to break a tackle. He picks up about 2.5. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. So 3rd down and 5 coming up for Buffalo. 1,000. We've got 3,491 people subscribed to this channel, guys. If y'all are out there, you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please be sure to do so. I have no idea how many of you guys are watching this live stream or how many of you guys are out there interested in this game. But either way, I know we're going to have a lot of Eagles fans in here tomorrow. Or tonight, I should say, actually. Tonight, we've got another game with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're going back to back. Hey, 9:32. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Looks right, throws right. Oh, I thought that got tipped at the line of scrimmage, but that ended up going all the way out to the right-hand side. Stephon Diggs with the catch. Stephon Diggs. He does that whole thing, right? He made the catch. He goes out of bounds, and then he tries to hand the football to someone, and all of a sudden he can't. Football's just stuck, and he can't get rid of it. Football is stuck to his hands. He's just trying to get rid of it, and he can't get rid of it. I love seeing that. Corey, what's going on? There's the snap out the left-hand side, and a big gain on the left-hand side right there for James Cook, a gain of about 9. Good day to you, says Corey. Let's go Bills. Love it. 1st down for Buffalo. 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. Let's do a quick poll. Let's see who you guys are here to see today. All right, there's the snap on 2nd down and 1. That goes forward, gets up to about the 45-yard line. So no 1st down picked up. I thought it was a 1st down. No 1st down picked up right there, but he did get it this time. James Cook with the gain right there, picks up about 4 yards. That is his 7th carry. He's got 38 yards today. Whoops. Steelers or Bills, guys? Wanted to add something else. Why can't I add this? Here we go. So 1st and 10. There's the snap. On 1st and 10, thrown out to the left-hand side. Incomplete pass. Intended for Isabella. Andre Isabella can't quite get it right there. Come on. I want a 3rd option on my poll. Why can't I do this? Giggity phrasing? No? No, this isn't the right one. I'm trying to add a poll. Maybe it's a survey. Start a Q&A. No, not a Q&A. It is a poll. Well, all right. No worries. I guess I only get 2 options. All right, there's the snap, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Allen throws on 2nd and 10 underneath. A short throw to the left-hand side. And quickly, James Cook is swarmed by the gold and black. James Cook picks up about 3 yards. Not much of a gain. That brings up a 3rd down. So on 2nd and 10, he only picks up 2. That brings up a 3rd down and 8 coming up. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. Can the Steelers get a stop right here? Here we go. So, 3rd down and 8. Third down and 8, trying to get a hard count right here. There is the snap on 3rd down and 8. Josh Allen has to run around. Josh Allen picks up the 1st down using his legs. He's still going. Josh Allen, the 20, the 10, touchdown, Buffalo. Oh my gosh, a 52-yard touchdown run by Josh Allen. A 52-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. Josh Allen just scored a touchdown. An absolute monster of a run right there. Wow. Great catch. No catch right there. Josh Allen took the snap. He looks right. He looks left. He starts to scramble, realizes he's got daylight, gets a block ahead of him, splits the 2 back 3rd shelf defenders there, and goes all the way in for the touchdown. So here we go from the left hash. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. And the score is now 21-0. The Pittsburgh Steelers were hoping to get off the field on that one. Could not quite get it. Terrible game for Pittsburgh today. Looks like we've got a lot of Buffalo Bills fans in here. I wanted to have an other option, but apparently I couldn't set that up. It's no worries. Hakuna Matata, no big deal. By the way, Hakuna Matata, it means no worries. Josh Allen is a faster runner. He's a faster runner this year for sure. I was not expecting Josh Allen to be that quick. Honestly, I had no idea that he would be that fast. He looked fast. He looked sharp. Don't think he's running a 440, but still, Josh Allen is a monster, he says. I see you, doggy dog. I see you, my friend. Let's drag this down a little bit. Bill says, yeah, he's fast. He's definitely fast. I actually had highlights. I've got a bunch of stuff, man, on my short shelf on my channel. A million different videos. One of them is just Josh Allen. It's like a compilation of Josh Allen just tearing through defenses, leaping over defenders, doing Josh Allen things. Anyways, that's a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills, and we are now midway through the 2nd quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Midway through the 2nd quarter. And earlier, I had this fun fact for you guys scrolling by. We talked about how the Pittsburgh Steelers were established back in 1933, and they were originally the Pittsburgh Pirates. Obviously, that name did not stick. They picked up the Pittsburgh Steelers. But here's another fun fact for you guys. This time it's about the Buffalo Bills. So, even though the Buffalo Bills, guys, even though the Buffalo Bills have a blue buffalo, a blue bison as their logo, the animal of the buffalo is just there for the city's namesake. It is literally just there for the city. Actually, that is not why the Buffalo Bills were named the Buffalo Bills. True story. That is not why the Buffalo Bills were named the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills were actually named the Buffalo Bills for an entirely different reason. There was a man named Buffalo Bill, and he was named after that. What's going on, Jim Kavanaugh? Good to have you in here, my grandson. Your grandson is like Hawaii. Let's go Steelers. Hey, yo, check that out, Josephine. Look at you. You should be at a game right now. Let's go Steelers, she says. Anyways, Buffalo Bill Cody, a man who literally hunted bison, is the reason why the Buffalo Bills were named the Buffalo Bills. I know, man. A true story, fun fact. You should look into that one. Do you think Taylor Swift is going to Buffalo? I mean, if she was there in Kansas City with that weather, I think she would be at Buffalo. $52 yards. 52 yards, Jim Cavanaugh. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills, after scoring that touchdown, just send that football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Network band cover, or network cover band, saying Pittsburgh defense just gave up on that play. Dude, they absolutely did, network cover band. Hey, that's the first time I've ever seen your name on this channel, network cover band. Thanks for checking into the conversation, my friend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here come the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are in trouble of having this game get so far away from them. It's going to be just a brutal game. Here we go. So uphill battle coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers with 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Pistol formation. There's the snap and the handoff to Najee Harris. Najee Harris only picks up 2 yards. That brings up a second down. Second down coming up for Pittsburgh. Let's go ahead and bring up that drive chart for you guys. No worries, Jim. You're good. No need to apologize, my friend. No need to apologize. Second down and 8 coming up right here. The football on the Pittsburgh Steelers 28-yard line. One play, 3 yards so far. Well, not exactly on Mahomes' level. He doesn't have the Super Bowl rings, and he throws interceptions more than Mahomes, more than a lot of quarterbacks. That is true. Big facts right there, doggy dog. Second down and 8. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph with the pump fake. Oh, my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. A pump fake to shake the defensive player, and then he does throw that to Darnell Washington, and it looks like he just, like the football was made of butter, and it just fell right through his hands. So, second down and 8, incomplete pass, brings up a third down and 8, and Mike Tomlin looks pissed. But Mike Tomlin always looks mad. I don't think I've ever seen Mike Tomlin smile. He's like that Greg Popovich where he gives you the frown smile. Like if you do something right, he does this face. Like, he never smiles. It's crazy. Third down and 8 coming up right here. Shotgun formation. Play clock down to 3. There's the snap. Looks right. Looks left. Throws the football. Tipped at the line. Third down and 8. Now a fourth down and 8. And Mason Rudolph is going to get pulled from this game, man. I would not be surprised to see Kenny Pickett come back out here. Network cover band checking in right now. He says Pittsburgh just gave up a touchdown. Oh, they gave up on that touchdown. They did give up on that touchdown. Josh Allen is a very gifted quarterback. Big facts. The screen game is not working, says Brick Gonzalez. Big facts right there. Pittsburgh Steelers keep trying to throw a screen on that left-hand side. Nobody's throwing up blocks. Nobody is helping out. And in order for a successful screen to work, you need to at least check the defensive players that are coming in and then let them through so they think that they're getting to the quarterback. But then you as the offensive line, once those players get by, you need to start throwing up blocks to whatever side, left side or right side, that your screen is going to. Has not been working out that way for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tough sledding for the Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this takes us to a commercial break. The Pittsburgh Steelers just punted this football back to the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills will now take over here. It looks like it's going to be just past the 20-yard line at the 21. Hello, Lisa B. Good to have you back in this room. Thanks for hanging out with us, Lisa B. She says, hey, Mario, it's Lisa B. And Mom in the house. Lisa B and Mom. Hey, my mom was in here earlier, too. Crazy. Actually, yeah, my mom checked in. I told her, what are you doing, Mom? Like, she actually wanted to pay for, like, the first down membership. I said, Mom, you don't have to do that. Like, that's ridiculous. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and get the scrolling text out of the way here. Probably should speed that up. Nobody reads that slow. And if it does take you that long to read, I'm sorry. Must be a nightmare when you're trying to go through depth charts. So, that was fun fact number 2. I've got 4 of those fun facts for you guys throughout this game. I will drop one per quarter. So, the first one being that the Pittsburgh Steelers were originally, they came into the league in 1933. They were originally the Pittsburgh Pirates, no longer the Pittsburgh Pirates, now the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's definitely the right call and the right name for them. The second of my fun facts being about the Buffalo Bills and them not actually being named after Buffaloes. They were named after Buffalo Bill, which is why they are the Buffalo Bills, right? Get it? Buffalo Bill, a man that literally used to hunt bison back in the day, back in the good old days. So we could do a fun fact. I could do a whole thing about who Buffalo Bill is, but Not going to do that today. Right on. Go Moms, says Lisa. Hey, shout out to moms. Shout out to moms everywhere. I love mom. I don't know your mom, but I love my mom. So, Mom, if you're still watching this, I doubt you are. I'm sure you've got other things to do today. But if you're watching this, Mom, I love you. Thank you so much for giving me the gift of life. And shout out to moms everywhere. Mother's Day is coming up in a few months. I know we're still a ways away, and there won't be a football season when that happens. Well, that is false. There will be the XFL, so maybe, oh, that would be fun. Let's take Mom to an XFL game for Mother's Day. She would hate that. So not a good gift, so we got to get her something outside of that, but I'm already brainstorming for Mother's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills are 10-point favorites in this one, but they're up by 21 right now, and they just got the football back. It is saying that this game is getting out of hand is an understatement. 1st and 10 from the 21. There's a throw and a catch made by James Cook, who finds a little bit of space around that right sideline right there, picks up some yardage. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. So a 4-yard gain right there. Let's bring up the drive chart once again, ladies and gentlemen. Drive chart coming up right here. Here is the drive chart. Gotta love the drive chart. And I've got about 15 minutes before the end of my work shift, which means after this I can crack open a cold one. We're still here, we're still live, and I'm still at work, technically speaking. So anything comes in, I gotta bounce off of this and make I got to take that phone call. But 2nd down and 6, there's the snap. James Cook goes around the right-hand side, and he finds his balance somehow. He got tripped up behind the line of scrimmage, turned a tackle for a loss into a gain of about 4. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2. So a 4-yard gain on the right-hand side once again for James Cook. That is the 8th carry for James Cook, 42 yards. Ooh, that might have been an offensive face mask. That could have been a face mask against James Cook. Maybe should have been, honestly. Buffalo Chips is more like it. Sorry, from Miami. I feel you, Jim. I feel you. Buffalo Chips. By the way, when you're talking about cow chips, it's not potato chips. There's the snap on 3rd down and 2, and the Pittsburgh Steelers cannot hold them back. He dives his way forward. That's Johnson. Ty Johnson dives forward to pick up the extra yard. Let's go. At work. Yeah, Jim, I'm at work right now. What is going on, Daniel? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the love, man. I'm going to give you the heart right there. Shout out. Thank you so much, Daniel, once again, man. Dude, you're an absolute beast. You're definitely helping carry the team in the super chat column. I love you, bro. At this point, I got to buy you a beer at some point. We need to have a conversation outside of Football Nation. I would love to have that with you, man. Thank you so much. So here we go. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Josh Allen looks left, looks right, throws the football on the right-hand side. Catch is made, and here we go. Off to the races. The 40, the 35, down inside the 35. A big gain right there for the Buffalo Bills. Let's go. 1st down. Man, Buffalo is rocking right now. Let's go. Ricky, where are you, man? GAG checking in right now saying, is this the Cowboys playing the gold and black right now? I wish it was. No, sir, it is not. Daniel, thank you so much. It's popping up right here over my face. That is that super chat that was left right there from a very generous man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, 1st down picked up right there. We got a 1st down. 3 minutes left to go in this first half, which means we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. That's going to be a handoff to the running back. James Cook picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards. They're going to call that 3. 2nd down and 7 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd down and 7. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. Sorry, Pittsburgh Steelers do not have the football. The Buffalo Bills have the football, and they are killing it right now. So with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go, they're going to need to get at least one more play out before we get into the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 2nd down and 7 from the 31-yard line. 2 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Josh Allen looks left, winds up, throws the football over the top of both the receiver and the defense. So nobody in the area right there. That was Ty Johnson once again as the intended receiver. Has no catches today. Did pick up that 1st down earlier that kept the chains moving. That being said, We were getting into that 2-minute warning, creeping up on the 2-minute warning. Josh Allen threw the football, incomplete pass, stops the clock. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I actually see 2 minutes and 29 seconds on my system right here. So 2 minutes and 29 seconds. We got a 3rd down and 7. The play clock is down to 8. A shotgun formation and motion from Khalil Shakir. There's the snap. Josh Allen drops back, feels the pressure, winds up, throws, tipped up in the air. Come on, bro. You could have picked that off. That was your moment right there. Rowe was there to swat that one down, but he should have put both hands on that football and plucked that football out of the sky. That was a bullet pass with not much touch right there, and that should have been picked off by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Instead, here comes the field goal unit for the Buffalo Bills to extend their lead to 24-0. A 49-yard field goal attempt coming up from the left hash, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. There is the snap, there is the kick, and that one's going to be wobbly. It's blocked. The Pittsburgh Steelers coming back the other way. Is he going to scoop and score? He is going to pick it up but not score. A blocked field goal for the Pittsburgh Steelers is a savior for this team right now as we approach the 2-minute warning. Blocked field goal. Kicker holding his hamstring after that. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, blocked kick right there by the Pittsburgh Steelers. A big deal, man. A big deal right there. Wow. So, he picks it up. He gets the football. He gets on top of it, picks it up. That brings up a 1st down and 10. A blocked field goal. Oh, the kicker was running to try and stop the play from happening, and he blew out his hamstring on that run. So the Pittsburgh Steelers take over in the Buffalo Bills territory. They have to fix the clock right now because they left the clock running. We should have 2 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. The game clock has double zeros. They're calling it 2:14. That's not the right time either. Here we go. All right. So that kicker started sprinting the other way to prevent a touchdown, and in the process, he blew out his hamstring. There's the snap. There's the handoff on 1st and 10. This is the best field position for the Pittsburgh Steelers in a while, and that goes forward, picks up just shy of the 1st down. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 1. Let's go. 2nd down and 1 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers now have the football. Britt checking in saying that that is going to be a momentum shift. Let's see if it is. Kimbrough saying someone pulled. Is this the Hurt Locker? I don't know, man. I think so, says Kimbrough. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the first play after the blocked field goal that goes all the way to the 33-yard line of the Buffalo Bills is a 9-yard gain by Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren picks up 9 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1, but we're at the 2-minute warning. So let's go to the 2-minute warning. When we get to the halftime break, we got to talk about the games that have happened so far this week. We've got 4 games to cover. Let's duplicate this tab and make sure I get this set up for you guys. We've only got 1 game left after today, ladies and gentlemen, in this wild card weekend before we go to the next round of the playoffs. What does that mean? Oh, man, that means that things are getting shaken up right now. We'll go into all of these games. I've watched every single one and covered every single one of these wild card games. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to. For multiple reasons, but we're live, man, and we're here, and we're covering all of these games. All 6 of these games have been covered right here on Football Nation, and if you guys have been here for all of those games, a very special thank you to all of you. I don't know, once again, how many of you guys are watching this live stream right now, but whatever your reason is for watching this live stream, maybe you can't catch the game, or maybe you can catch the game, but you want a different layer or a different commentator during these games, and I'm here to fill that gap for you guys. Maybe you guys are just here because you like to be a part of the community that we got going on over here. Maybe whatever your reason is, whatever that is, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel, and I do genuinely appreciate you guys, man. Like, legitimately, I do. Thank y'all so much. So, 4:54, I'm going to check my email one last time. Because, again, I am still technically at work. Let's see if we got this meeting booked, guys. Let's see if we got it. And no response. So, nope. Nothing set up. Nothing concrete. No big deal. Anyways, let's go ahead and shut her down. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes left to go. Tate and Amy Lancaster, thank you for subscribing. There's the snap on 1st and 10. Oh, they gave him the first down. It should have been a 2nd down and 1. They gave him the first down, and that's going to be a catch by George Pickens. So on 1st down right there, it should have been a 2nd down and 1 from the 24. What is happening over here? Should have been a 2nd down and 1 from the 24. Instead, we get back from the 2-minute warning. They're calling that a 1st down, and we get it to the 23. So they marked him down at the 23, a 1st and 10 situation, and there's a quick throw from Mason Rudolph to George Pickens. George Pickens makes the catch. He picks up 5 yards. This brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have possession right now. 2nd down and 5 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's cut over to the X-ray one more time. Hey, Daniel, another super chat. Look at that. Let's go, my friend. Thank you so much, man. Shout out to you. We'll bring that one up right here. 2nd down and 4. Shotgun formation. Motion in the backfield. Waiting for the snap. Jaylen Warren on the right-hand side of Mason Rudolph. Game clock, 1:52. The clock has stopped. Buffalo called a timeout. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph looks right, throws right, catch made. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down. Are they going to give it to him? I think they will. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Whoa. Hang on. Timeout. Did I read that correctly? Did we just break a record right now? $49.99 through Super Chat. Oh my gosh, that is the most I've ever gotten on this channel. And you have broken a new record for me. You've broken a new record for me. Thank you guys so much for keeping these coming right now. Oh my goodness, here we go. 1st and 10, shotgun formation from the 13-yard line, waiting for the snap. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph hands that football off up the middle to Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren gets up to about the 10-yard line, stopping the clock right here. Timeout being taken by the Buffalo Bills. Lisa B, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Lisa, Daniel, both Daniels, thank y'all so very much. Y'all seriously, wow, look at this. First time ever getting anything like that. Dang. I don't even know how to say thank you. Honestly, I have no idea how to say thank you. I'd love to, honestly, I'd love to buy you guys a drink at some point. I know we probably live in totally opposite sides of the country. But regardless of where you're coming in from and regardless of why you're watching this live stream, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Fired up now, man. I'm definitely fired up right now. So thank y'all so much. Definitely made it worth it to be juggling both regular work and this, which I hope to be work, my real work one day. 2nd down and 7 coming up. There's the snap. No false start being called right there. There's the throw. Catch is made. Touchdown. Touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, number 18 with the touchdown. Bang, bang. Finally getting some points on the board right here. Pittsburgh Steelers going up right now 6-21. Tonight's game is on ABC. Teddy, thank you, Ricky, for answering that one. So 1st and goal? No, it was not a 1st and goal. They needed to get to the 3-yard line in order to move the chains, doggy dog. It doesn't matter right now. That is the 2nd career postseason receiving touchdown for Deontay Johnson. Good job, Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers getting one in right there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it was a 2nd down and 7 from the Buffalo Bills 10-yard line. So Mason Rudolph on that 2nd down and 7 from the 10. They needed to get to the 3. Instead, Deontay Johnson made the catch and went a full 10 yards. Picked up the touchdown, and they got the extra point. The score is now 21-7. Buffalo Bills, 21. Pittsburgh Steelers, 7. And because of the timeouts that were taken by the Buffalo Bills The Buffalo Bills now get the football back with 1:39 left to go, which could spell very much trouble. Could definitely spell trouble here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, can they get another stop right now? A blocked field goal, a Pittsburgh touchdown. That's right, Brick Gonzalez. He's breaking that down for you guys, letting you guys know that that blocked field goal earlier ended up becoming a touchdown, and that is how you capitalize on those big opportunities. If you don't get the pick six or the scoop and score, you got to get points going the other way, and they did. It is now a 14-point game. The Buffalo Bills have no timeouts left. The Pittsburgh Steelers still have all 12. So, Lisa, thank you so much. Lisa B, you just did. Oh, I'm going to let me do this right now because I can't not do this. Whoa, that's the wrong one. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills have the football, 1st and 10 from the 25. There's the snap. There's the throw. Caught by Stefon Diggs. Goes down at the 30-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard gain, and Stefon Diggs is still down on the ground. Slow to get up. Uh-oh. He hasn't scored in 5 weeks, and right now he's still got his head down on the dirt. That's not a good sign right there. Let's watch this one more time. So there's the catch. Stefon Diggs takes the hit. It doesn't look like it's that big of a hit, honestly. So there's the hit. Minkah Fitzpatrick does that extra little flip right there, and maybe Diggs got the air knocked out of him or something. Let's see. Let's hope he's okay. So already they're without Gabe Davis, and he looks like he gets up. So he gets up. He's on his feet. Stefon Diggs, okay. He's going to be out for this next play right here. So 3,492 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We're hanging out. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. 1 minute and 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Shotgun formation, 2nd down and 5. Josh Allen waiting for the snap. To his right is James Cook. Josh Allen takes the snap, throws it right up the middle. There's the catch made, and it looks like, who picks up that one? Looks like KZ picks up. No, that can't be right. Who picks up that one? So on 2nd down and 5, that was Khalil Shakir who made the catch. Thank you, Lisa. Here we go. There's the snap. Looks left. Winds up. Josh Allen's actually in trouble. Josh Allen goes down. Josh Allen will get bagged on that play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down right here. So 2nd down and 17 after the 7-yard sack right there. Golden there to make the stop. Not Diggs. Hope he's okay. He's a big part of the offense. Look, not only is Stefon Diggs a huge part of the offense, but Gabe Davis is also out of this game right now. So if he's not okay, that's going to be a problem. But I think based off of how quickly he jumped up and got back into he looked hurt, but I think he's fine. So here we go. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. 2nd down and 7. Play clock down to 1. There's the snap. With 3 seconds left, a timeout will be taken. I don't know why they took a timeout right there. There's 2 seconds left in the first half. 2 seconds left in the first half. And I don't know why why he wanted to do that. I guess he just didn't want to give up a touchdown no matter what. Let's set up. We're going to set up a sky cover 3 all the way down a mile out. It would be a huge gain for the Buffalo Bills to try to actually go out there and score. 2nd down and 17. Buffalo Bills have the football on their own 27-yard line. Or on their own, looks like on their own 32. So they have the football on their own 32-yard line. Josh Allen getting ready to take that snap. It's probably going to be a kneel. Should be a kneel down. So good call. He backs up, takes his time, knee goes down. That's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. End of the first half. And we are still live, ladies and gentlemen. A lot has happened in this first half, says Teddy Boy, and that means we've got a lot to talk about. So we got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, we will talk about all of the things in this particular football game, but I also want to talk about some of these other football games. The first game of Super Wild Card Weekend was this game right here. Let's see if I've got this set up in the right spot. I'm going to make a quick adjustment live on the fly so that way it all fits together, and then I'll make the adjustment once again here. So, stat board, I'm thinking out loud, by the way. I'm going to shrink this up. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Bring this back out. Cut that over here. Bring this out. Thinking out loud. Who is talking right now? I don't know. Anyways, okay. So they're talking about Ken's 5, a little local news broadcast right now. They're talking about our local news anchor. Apparently she played basketball here at one of the local high schools. Not important, not what we're talking about. Right now I want to talk about this because we are in the middle of halftime. I want to go over the games from Super Wild Card Weekend, and I want everyone to be on the same page. So how about those Houston Texans, guys? Look at that stat line right now for the Houston Texans. 14 Cleveland Browns, 45 Houston Texans. An absolute blowout win by DeMeco Ryans and C.J. Stroud and company. I mean, C.J. Stroud completed 16 of 21 for 274 yards and 3 touchdowns in his first ever playoff game. Guys, he's a rookie. He's never been here before, and he put up 3 touchdowns, 274 yards. I mean, it does not get better than that. Joe Flacco threw 2 picks in that game. Joe Flacco is the veteran who's actually been to the Super Bowl before. Cleveland Browns just imploded on themselves. The highest running back right there, the best scoring running back, Kareem Hunt, 26 yards on 8 carries. That is it. So just 26 yards and 1 touchdown from him. Devin Singletary did his part, 66 yards on 13 attempts, picked up a touchdown. How about Nico Collins? Yo, Nico Collins having himself a great day, 96 yards and a touchdown. Jordan with 76 yards, 1 reception for 76 yards and a touchdown, mind you. John Mechie with 44 yards. Dalton Schultz with 37 and a touchdown. A great game for the Houston Texans, not so great for the Cleveland Browns. David Njoku put up 93 yards, a good game from him, but Amari Cooper was a no-show. Kareem Hunt had 1 touchdown on the ground and 1 touchdown in the air. Those were the only 2 touchdowns scored by the Cleveland Browns, and it was not pretty. So, not a pretty one for them. That's okay. Let's move on to the next game. So, Houston Texans win that game, which means that the Houston Texans will play whoever's above them, right? The Baltimore Ravens in the AFC, ladies and gentlemen, since we're talking AFC teams right now, the Baltimore Ravens will play the lowest remaining seed in the AFC. So, if the Pittsburgh Steelers somehow miraculously win this game, the Pittsburgh Steelers will go up against the Baltimore Ravens, which means the Houston Texans would go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. But if the Buffalo Bills win this game, then the Buffalo Bills will go up against the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Houston Texans will go up against the Baltimore Ravens. What a tall order for such a young quarterback and a rookie head coach as well. Let's cut over to the Miami-Kansas City game. Go into the highlights for that one. Great game for the Kansas City Chiefs, playing in negative 18 degrees. I mean, that is something that will chill your lungs if you breathe that. If you breathe that cold air, that will literally kill you. Insane. Insane how cold that particular game was. It was so cold that Patrick Mahomes' helmet literally shattered on one of those hits. Literally, that's how cold it was, guys. Not kidding. Andy Reid's mustache also froze on the sideline, guys. Andy Reid's mustache, he had a frozen walrus stash during that game. Negative 18 degrees. Fans and players were both huddled up for warmth, trying to get their best grit. Trying their best to grit their way through 4 quarters of one of the coldest games technically the 4th coldest game in NFL history. In NFL history, that was the 4th coldest game ever played. And in that game, Patrick Mahomes threw for 262 yards and a touchdown, 20 fantasy points. Isaiah Pacheco rushed 24 times for 89 yards and a touchdown. Rashee Rice had 8 receptions on 12 targets for 130 yards and a touchdown as well, and he had himself a day. 130 yards, 8 receptions, a touchdown. That's 27 fantasy points. And on the other side of the football are the Miami Dolphins, and the Miami Dolphins just could not figure it out, guys. The Miami Dolphins were struggling in that game. By the way, if you're just checking into this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of halftime, and we're just recapping some of the other games that have happened during this wild card weekend, and we'll get into the numbers for this game here as well. Anyways, Tua under 200 yards in that game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Raheem Mostert only had 33 yards. Tua Tagovailoa had a couple rushes, picked up 25 yards. But when your star running back, someone who led the entire league in touchdowns and in rushing yards and like just basically up there, second to only Christian McCaffrey, Raheem Mostert only put up 33 yards in a game where they absolutely needed the ground game. That is one of the reasons why the Miami Dolphins lost. Also, they just could not stop the Kansas City Chiefs defensively. Offensively, the Chiefs looked great. Defensively, the Dolphins looked terrible, just as bad as the Dallas Cowboys did. Well, not as bad. At least they didn't leave Luke Musgrave 45 yards open in every single direction. Crazy how that happened. Anyways, let's go ahead and bounce off of this one and start talking about that one, because that one, as much as I don't want to talk about it, that is the next game that happened during Super Wild Card Weekend. It was supposed to be this game that we're covering right here, right now, but instead we got a matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The final score of that game was 48-32. Dallas Cowboys fell. My Dallas Cowboys fell 32-48 to the Green Bay Packers, and Jordan Love had himself a day. Guys, 272 yards and 3 touchdowns. Very, very, very similar to C.J. Stroud's numbers. I think it's only 2 yards difference. They both completed 16 of 21. They both got 270-something yards, and they both got 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. So, in that game, talk about the upset. The most painful way to torment us and the most painful way to crush the Dallas Cowboys spirits, man, was that right there, was that particular game. Jordan Love, 16 of 21, 272, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones tore us apart as well. 21 rushing attempts, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns, a long of 27 yards, and he had 31 fantasy points. 3 touchdowns from him, 3 touchdowns from Jordan Love. Romeo Doubs, Luke Musgrave, and Dontavian Wicks all picked up a touchdown in that game. Stupid Dallas Cowboys just leaving everyone wide open. Don't understand what happened in that game. Defensively, they crumbled. And look at this. I like to bring this up because a lot of people think that just because a certain team has more yards or whatever, that they're the better team. Look at the yardage in this particular game. The Dallas Cowboys, 510 yards in that game, only 415 by the Green Bay Packers, yet the Packers scored a pick 6 on us. And, I mean, when Dak Prescott throws 2 interceptions, it's really easy to lose the game, right? It's really easy for the Dallas Cowboys to lose the game if Dak Prescott continues to throw interceptions, which is exactly what happened. Tony Pollard, 15 rushing attempts, only 56 yards. He did score a touchdown. Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters but that final score, and you can see that at the top. The Green Bay Packers won 48-32 over my Dallas Cowboys. And then we had one last game so far during Super Wild Card Weekend, and that is the Detroit Lions and the LA Rams. And the Detroit Lions won that game by 1 point as they kneeled it out at the very end of that game. But a good game, another situation where the team with the more yardage did not win the game. It's not about yardage, it is about points. The game of football, you play to win the game. You play to win the game. You know you play to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. LA Rams 23, Detroit Lions 24, which means that the Detroit Lions will advance They are not going to be the lowest seed available. The lowest seed available is automatically going to be the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers will face the San Francisco 49ers. The Detroit Lions will be watching the next game between the Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles, guys, to find out who they will be playing this week, because the winner of that game will go up against the Detroit Lions. So, Detroit Lions, 334 total yards, 425 for the LA Rams, but the final score did not reflect those numbers. Matthew Stafford still had a pretty good day for the LA Rams, 25 of 36 for 367 and 2 touchdowns, but somehow he couldn't get the win. Jared Goff, 22 of 27 for 277, still a very good stat line. Ground game better for the Detroit Lions, David Montgomery, but I think it was just that last little additional bit of grit that comes from the Detroit Lions. Still, though, look at those numbers for the rookie Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua, guys, how? Puka Nacua, 181 yards. He caught 9 of 10 targets, got a touchdown, 33 fantasy points for him. Unbelievable game for Puka Nacua. Demarcus Robinson was the next best right there with 44. Cooper Kupp on a milk carton. He was targeted 9 times, only caught 5 of the passes that went his way. On the other side of the football for the Detroit Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown had 110. Josh Reynolds had 80. Jahmyr Gibbs had 43. Jamal Williams is no longer with the Detroit Lions. Jameson Williams picked up a couple extra yards right there. Anyways, that's it, man. Those are all the games that have happened so far, and the only game that I have yet to talk about is the game that we're in right now. So let's go ahead and cut over to that. Bring my screen back and get set up like we need to. Oops. I still have the 2 laptops in front of me, and it's distracting. Here we go. That looks right. I'm going to shrink this out a little bit. Going to bring this one in a little bit. Bring this one out. Give you guys something to look at. What you looking at? I hope you're looking at this, because this is what I made it for. This is why I have this here, so that you guys can look at it. So, if you're not looking at it, I don't know what you're doing. I've got this on the right-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, in this game right here, right now, the Buffalo Bills lead over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers have a 14-point deficit right now as we get out of this halftime break. And it looks like the Buffalo Bills are going to get the football to start the second half. We've got a sky cam right now. There's a very good chance that we're going to be getting back into this game in just a second. Sorry, guys. I was going through the halftime report. Since I was going through the halftime report, didn't get a chance to read all your comments, guys. Let's bounce over to the comments section and see what's going on with you guys. 49ers versus Kansas City Chiefs. Is that what you're saying, Britt? Britt's saying Kansas City Chiefs versus 49ers. I'm thinking that it's going to be a Ravens-49ers game. Who'd ever thought Detroit? They deserve it, though. I agree, Doggy Dog. He's saying they deserve it, though. They were biting me caps and chewing my fingers throughout the season. They were biting kneecaps, I think is what you're saying, and chewing fingers throughout the season. Dan Campbell is something else, man. Dan Campbell going for it on 4th down all the time. It's crazy. I hope I get my hits. I'm trying to make 2,500, says Jay. Ooh, Jay's got some money on the line. Let's go. Yo, Supreme Science, what's going on? Right, Mario, 1 pick 6 in the playoffs is equal to 2. That's a big point. Good point. Well made, Supreme. That's why they play the games. Oh, don't remind me, man. It was horrible. Terrible. Oh, man, I missed a lot of conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. There's the kick back. Pittsburgh Steelers sending this football into action right now. Third quarter is now underway, ladies and gentlemen. Third quarter now underway. I missed a ton of conversation with you guys. 48-32, and it wasn't even that close, for sure. Glad to have you in here, Supreme Science. Thank you so much for checking in, man. Ricky, I think that the Texans have a chance to pull the upset because even though he's a rookie, CJ is more fundamentally sound than Lamar Jackson, and they're playing with house money, which makes them dangerous. I like that idea right there. All right, guys. So, you were right for the first time, Mario. Here we go. All right, let's scroll back down. Let's pull up this drive chart. I apologize. There's the snap, 1st and 10. Josh Allen winds up, throws, catch is not made. through the hands. Could not hang on to that one. Dawson Knox unable to get that one. Not sure where Lisa B went, but I'm happy that she was here. I am happy that she was here. If you're still out there, Lisa, shout out to you. Thanks for checking in. So, third quarter is starting, ladies and gentlemen. I've dropped 2 fun facts on you during this game. I've got 2 more, and I'll get those out here in just a second. Teddy, I think Lisa left, said Ricky. No worries. Glad to have you guys here. Glad to have you all here with me. Thank you guys so much. Here we go. Second down and 1. 14 minutes and 54 seconds out of the shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. There it is. Josh Allen in the pocket, winds up, pump fakes, does not get rid of the football. He will be bagged. He's going to be sacked. That brings up a third down, a sack by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I wonder what Mike Tomlin said to his team right now to fire them up at this point. Doggy Dog saying, I remember when Dan Campbell was saying that they have to bite kneecaps, and I think, and this is that, and this and that. Yes. I was trying to quote him. Sorry for this. No worries, dude. Lisa B is cooking. I see. I hope Mario will root for the Texans. I might. Thanks, Lisa. Here we go. Third down and 17, ladies and gentlemen, after the sack right there. Winds up. Looks right. Throws right. Catch is made. Looks like Latavius Murray is on the end of that one. He is tagged while he is down. That brings up a fourth down, ladies and gentlemen. So fourth down, Buffalo Bills unable to score or even pick up a first down on their opening drive of the half. Quickly, just like that, less than 2 minutes in, 1 minute and 10 seconds in, and the Buffalo Bills are punting this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, fourth down and 8. Here is the punt unit for the Buffalo Bills. Waiting for the snap is Martin. Is that right? Yes. There's the snap. There's the punt. Martin sends this punt high up in the air. And it will be returned from inside the 30. And there's a little move right there. Gets up to about the 40. So, Calvin Austin picks up 13 yards after the punt. After everything is said and done, it's going to be a 45-yard punt. After everything is said and done, it's going to go down as a 45-yard punt. The football is down at the 41-yard line. Mouth is a little dry. I need to get some water. Let's go. Let's drink some of this water. So, there you have it. Guys, this takes us back to a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, that means that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to get their first offensive possession of the half. So, Pittsburgh Steelers are going to start their drive, a 1st and 10 coming up from the Pittsburgh Steelers 41-yard line. Coming up from the Pittsburgh Steelers 41-yard line, and I keep seeing these numbers change, so it looks like I'm asking who you guys are here and who you guys are rooting for, or who you guys are here to see, I guess who your team is. And we had a lot of Buffalo Bills jump in quickly, say, we're here for Buffalo, we're here for Buffalo, we're here for Buffalo. But as the Steelers start inching their way closer towards the Buffalo Bills, I'm seeing a little bit of the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base starting to climb out of the rafters right now. So, if you're out there and you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, how about them terrible towels? Let's see those terrible towels out there. I know it's not a terrible towel, it's a penalty flag, but I'm going to spin it around like it is a terrible towel. There you go. How does that make you feel, Pittsburgh Steelers fans? Like there's not enough flags being thrown against Buffalo? You're right. Flag. Anyways, okay. All right, I'm done. We're having fun right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a commercial break. There are 13 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Once again, a 1st and 10 coming at you from the Pittsburgh Steelers' own 41-yard line. Let's check out the conversation in the on the sidebar here. So, I'm thinking we should pick up Harbaugh for sure. There's a lot of good coaches out there. Look at that. Vrabel, Harbaugh, Bill Belichick. Real head coaches, brother. I'm sure that they'll make the right move. You are sure that Jerry Jones is going to make the right move? Doggy dog, come on, man. You cannot be sure that Jerry Jones is going to make the right move. He always makes the wrong move. And there is drama with A.J. Brown. Christina, thanks for bringing that one up. There's definitely drama in that one. Hasn't practiced all week. Deleted all of his Eagles stuff from Instagram. Don't even know if he's going to play today. Anyways, 1st and 10 coming up right here. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. Looks like it's more like the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 40. Waiting for the snap. Oh, that's going to be a false start. There's the flag. That's definitely going to be a false start against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That will back them up and bring up a 1st down and 15. 1st down and 15, 13 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd. It's going to go down on Darnell Washington. So Darnell Washington flagged for the false start. We've got ourselves a 1st and 15 coming up right here when we get back from this quick little side interview that they're having here with Mike Tomlin. This was pre-recorded. It's definitely not a live interview, but they're panned over there. In the meantime, let's cut over to the X-ray and the side split screen here so you can see what we got going on. 1st and 15, there's the snap, fakes the handoff. Mason Rudolph throws, catch made. Deontay Johnson picks up about 20 yards. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Benjamin Hill, I am here for Wild Bill Cody. There you go. There you go, Benjamin Hill. Look at that. He was listening to what I was talking about, or maybe he's just checking in right now. I have no idea. But my fun fact from earlier, Bill is bringing it up. Bill is bringing it up, and that's a real Buffalo Bills fan. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that one up one more time for you guys. I know. Okay, so we've got an injured player on the ground right now, and this should take us to a quick timeout. But there you go, Benjamin Hill. That is your fun fact for the first half right there. One of your fun facts in the first half. I've got that scrolling by underneath. So, yeah, the Buffalo Bills, not named after buffaloes. They're not. And the name and the fact that this is a Buffalo is just because the city is named Buffalo. But Buffalo Bill Cody is the reason that this team was named what it is. And it makes me very happy that you know that. It does legitimately make me very happy that you know that. So, fun facts being dropped right here by Benjamin Hill. Shout out to you, my friend. We are back at a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. This was the other fun fact that I had dropped earlier. Well, I would be on the stream, but I won't be chatting. No worries. No worries, Jacqueline. Always a pleasure to have you in here. Just knowing that you're out there gives me the energy to get fired up each and every time. You guys being here for me and with me, it means so much, guys. So thank y'all so much for hanging out during this live stream. I am your host, Mario Manuel. We are in the middle of a commercial break. An injury timeout has been taken by the officials. We've got an injured player down on the field. That's going to be Bernard, who was injured during that play. It looks like he was holding his ankle. Pittsburgh Steelers not in a position to be losing any more players right now. Yeah, it's a really tough spot for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the moment, especially like they cannot be losing any more players. So, let's see. I'm taking a quick look to find out, see if I can get any more information. And it's actually on the defense of the Buffalo Bills. My fault. So, talking about Terrell Bernard is the one who's down right now. Don't know why I got that mixed up, but Terrell Bernard is down. Looks like he's holding his leg. I don't know if he's okay or not, but this is his 2nd year in the NFL. He's back in the playoffs. He was drafted out of Baylor, so Texas boy right there. 6'1", 224 pounds, the middle linebacker. That should soften things up over the middle for Mason Rudolph. Maybe Pat Freiermuth can capitalize on those tight end angles and get some space in the middle. So, Buffalo Bills, they're going to have to cart him off. Uh-oh. That is not good. They're not showing that replay right now either. Terrell Bernard on the cart right now. At least he's conscious, and we're not having another Damar Hamlin incident. Thank goodness, man. That one was something else. Here's the play one more time. They are showing the Bernard play. Bernard goes down. Could have been like a fracture on the ankle right there. Not a gruesome hit. So it's not anything gross, thank God. But he does come down. His foot hits the ground with a the impact looked like it definitely could have been like a hairline fracture right up the tibia or the fibula. Of course, just watching it in real time, first of all, I'm not a doctor. Second of all, that is going to be it for Terrell Bernard for the rest of the season. He's got the towel over his head, which means he's emotional or in pain. and or both, man. Honestly, either way, the show must go on. The Buffalo Bills gonna get back out there on defense. Mason Rudolph gonna come out there right now. But Terrell Bernard looks like, man, the camera is just hanging on him right now. He's got the towel over his head. You can see him holding his eyes, holding those tear ducts. Yikes, man. I hope he's all right. I hope he's okay. It wasn't a gruesome injury, thank goodness, but injuries definitely piling up, Teddy boy. Here we go, 1st and 10 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh Steelers at the 46-yard line across midfield. So Mason Rudolph under center, takes the snap out of the single back, looks right, throws right, up in the air. I think he throws a pick. No. Luckily for him. What happened there? George Pickens fell? And Elam was there, almost picked that one off. He's already got an interception today. I don't know how that happened, how he fell like that. No idea how he fell. But Elam almost got a second interception. George Pickens just slipped and fell on the sideline. Incomplete pass, ladies and gentlemen, on 1st and 10 brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Once again, the Pittsburgh Steelers across midfield at the 46-yard line. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph taking the hit as he lets go. Connects with George Pickens. 1st down, Pittsburgh. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That moves the football up to the 33-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. Football is now on the 33, guys. So they're creeping up on field goal range. They're just at about field goal range right now. I like Mason Rudolph, but how many Masons do you know? Mason Crosby, Mason Rudolph. I don't know. Not a whole lot of them. Here we go. We got motion in the backfield. There's the snap. Connor Hayward was in motion right there. They're going to call a false start. Who are they going to call that false start on? I think it was on the left tackle. Number 80 on the offense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to be Darnell Washington again. Again, Darnell Washington is going to be called on that one. Get him off the field, Tomlin. Mike Tomlin got to get him off the field. Here we go, 1st and 15. So that was a 1st down play. It was a 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 33. That backs them up 5 yards. Now we got a 1st and 15 backed up to the Buffalo 38. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football, ladies and gentlemen. 1st down and 15 from the 38-yard line. Connor Hayward in motion coming into the slot. There's the snap. Winds up. Pat Freiermuth makes the catch. Pat Freiermuth gets up to the 30. About the 30-yard line right there. That's going to be a gain. Not enough for a 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Pittsburgh Steelers get back some solid yardage. They pick up about 10 yards on that one. So Pat Freiermuth makes the catch. 2nd down coming up right here. 2nd down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers looking good. Let's make this adjustment on my own personal screen. Want to make sure I got everything up that I need. 1st and 2nd down and 6 coming up right here. 2nd down and 6. Shotgun formation. Pistol formation now as he backs up. There's the snap. There's the handoff. And Jaylen Warren spins around and starts backpedaling up to the 1st down marker. 1st down, Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're moving. They're about to make this a one-possession game. I don't want to jinx it, but this might be a closer one than we thought, ladies and gentlemen. So the Pittsburgh Steelers move the football up to that 1st down marker. Good job to keep the legs going. Even when backwards, couldn't even see where he was going, just was backpedaling to pick up that 1st down. 1st down picked up. Pittsburgh Steelers got a 1st and 10. Let's cut over to the x-ray once again. 1st and 10 coming up right here. Single back formation. There's the snap and a handoff to Najee Harris, who tries to get around that left-hand side. He tried originally to go out one way, decided that he had to go the other. 2nd down coming up right here. So 2nd down, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. We've got 10 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. Play clock, plenty of time left there. So here comes the huddle. The Buffalo Bills lead 21-7. So the Buffalo Bills lead 21-7. This drive so far has gone 7 plays. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. There's the snap out of the single back and the handoff to that single back. And that will go nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. Najee Harris not looking as good as Jaylen Warren. And I will argue day and night over and over again, I think Najee Harris isn't as good as Jaylen Warren. That is just me. Whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say, that's fine. Both of these running backs have 1,000 all-purpose yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We've got a big third down situation coming up right here. A 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are in field goal range. As long as they don't lose the football, they can get points out of this drive. 3rd down and 9. Waiting for the snap out of the shotgun formation. Mason Rudolph, play clock down to 2. He takes the snap in the pocket, takes a hit, throws up in the air. Oh, George Pickens goes up for it, but he can't come down with it. He was double covered right there. Jackson and Hyde, Micah Hyde was there to break that one up, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 9. So that'll bring up a 4th down, and here comes the field goal unit. Chris Boswell going to put this one through the uprights here, or at least try to. There's the windup. There was the throw. Once again, showing that highlight. Low light, if you will. Chris Boswell getting ready to kick this one up through the uprights, ladies and gentlemen, from the left hash. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And we've got an 11-point game out in Buffalo with 8:50 left to go in the 3rd. That takes us to a commercial break. Let's pull up the conversation. What's going on, guys? We are live, hanging out right now. Wade Tuckness saying Tuckness last name. Tuckness. Never heard that last name before. Anyways, Benjamin Hill saying sprains are often more painful than fractures. The energy is absorbed through the soft tissue, whereas a fractured bone releases the energy. He's a physician. Okay, good to know, Benjamin. Cheers to you. Thanks for what you do, my friend. I know you get no days off. ESPN 8 on the Ocho. Don't know what that means. Mario, your commentary is second to none. I'm telling Collinsworth he needs a new job. Thank you so much, Britt. Appreciate that, my friend. Okay, Jacqueline checking into the conversation here as well. I will have to drink sink water. Okay, I have to because we don't have anything else to drink. Blame my mom. I'll let that comment slide right there. Ladies and gentlemen, where are you guys at? Love to have y'all in here. Buffalo Bills versus Pittsburgh Steelers. It has been a heck of a game. We're about 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Not quite halfway through this quarter, but either way, I think it might be a good time to drop our next fun fact for you guys. Now, here's the fun fact scrolling by, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know, scrolling by right now, did you know that the Buffalo Bills were one of the original 8 teams in the NFL when it was founded? One of the original 8 teams in the AFL, excuse me. Buffalo Bills were one of the original 8 teams of the AFL when it was founded. They played in the AFL for 10 seasons before the league merged with the NFL. This was back in 1960. What's going on, Jesse T? Always good to have you in here, bro. Cheers to you, Jesse T. Go Bills, says Lisa B. Lisa B's a Buffalo Bills fan. It's getting close, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a 2-possession game, an 11-point spread between these two teams. It was only supposed to be a 10-point spread. Don't know if you guys are playing the spreads or playing the odds or playing the numbers, but did you know that the Buffalo Bills were one of the original 8 teams in the AFL when the AFL was founded? Back in 1960 is when this team came to be. They played in the AFL for 10 seasons before the league merged with the NFL. Fun fact number 2 about the Buffalo Bills for you guys. So that's the 3rd fun fact, and I've got one more lined up for you guys, and I'll drop that in the 4th quarter. It is my personal favorite fun fact, and I've actually done a video about this on the side as well. Samson Grinder, my grandpa, was the vice president and general manager of the Buffalo Bills in the 70s when O.J. Simpson was doing good. Oh, my goodness. Wow, Samson, thanks for checking into the conversation as well, man. Yo, what's going on, Grumpy Grandpa? We are live, ladies and gentlemen, just like we do this week in and week out. We are here for this game, and I'm so glad to see you guys. This community, man, continues to grow. I'm cheesing. I'm literally just cheesing right now. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers just kicked this football back to the Buffalo Bills. Let's pull up the drive chart for you guys. 1st and 10, coming up right here. Single back formation. There's the snap and a handoff to James Cook. Ooh, James Cook finds some space. James Cook going forward, picks up about 11 yards, and it legitimately looked like the Pittsburgh Steelers were trying to play 2-hand tag out there. He just ripped through that defense. Big first down. First down, Buffalo. First down for the Buffalo Bills. That moves the football up to about the 36-yard line. An 11-yard run around the left-hand side for James Cook. First down. Football on the 36. Buffalo Bills moving the ball. Let's go. I didn't know that. The Bills have been around that long. Not one Super Bowl ring, or am I wrong? They do have one. They do have a Super Bowl. There's a snap. There's the handoff to the left-hand side. James Cook goes forward. James Cook picks up about 6 yards on that one. Sorry about that, guys. I'm in the drive chart right now. I realize that I'm making a quick adjustment that should not be happening. So, here we go. Despite no Super Bowl wins, the Buffalo Bills do have 2 AFL championship victories, which is why I was confused. They have won championships before. That was a second down play, ladies and gentlemen. Picks up the yardage, picks up 4 yards, brings up a 3rd down and 1. Despite no Super Bowl wins for the Buffalo Bills, they do have 2 AFL championship wins back in 1964 and 1965 before the merger in 1970. All 4, and now that being said, they have shown up to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row. The Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row in 1990, 91, 92, and 93 and lost every time. Only team in the NFL to have that little bit of history. Cold hard facts. Cold hard facts. Sorry for misleading you guys. So, no Super Bowl wins for the Buffalo Bills, but they do have 2 AFL championships. Here comes a 4th down and 1 for the Buffalo Bills. They didn't pick up the quarterback sneak before, and this is Josh Allen. I don't think he's going to get it. Is he going to get it? Yes. Oh, my God. He came up off both of his feet and was literally lifted across the line of scrimmage. They're going to call that a first down. Unbelievable effort by the Pittsburgh Steelers to try to stop him. He didn't quite get it on that first push right there. We will tush push Josh any day. That's funny. Josh Allen literally got picked up off the ground. I mean, he was imagine me standing up this way, and then imagine me being picked up by my guys, and I'm standing this way now. Or not standing, just being carried. Here we go. There we go. That's a first down for the Buffalo Bills. There's a snap on first down, and the Pittsburgh Steelers all of a sudden look amped up. They look like a totally different defense right now. 1st and 10. James Cook gets the carry. He picks up 1 yard. That's his 13th carry of the day. Good for 66 yards. Let's get the drive chart back up, guys. Get the drive chart back up for you guys. All right. So, James Cook picks up 1. We got a 1st and 10. Buffalo on the 46. Waiting for the snap is Josh Allen. They haven't been able to move the football this half, like at all. Can the Buffalo Bills figure it out? There's the snap out of the shotgun. Josh Allen winds up, throws, catch is made. That's a first down right there. Dalton Kincaid. First down for the Buffalo Bills. 4 minutes and 55 left to go in the 3rd quarter here. So the Buffalo Bills get the carry right there. What if we had a Buffalo Bills versus Detroit Lions Super Bowl? That could be a fun one. Buffalo Bills versus Detroit Lions Super Bowl would be great. Here we go. Yes, happy birthday. Happy belated to you, Ricky. Thank you so much. And yes, they were all against the Dallas Cowboys. There's the snap. There's the handoff on the on the right-hand side. James Cook on 1st and 10. Only picks up a yard. That brings up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. Football up to the Buffalo Bills. Sorry, the Pittsburgh Steelers side of the field right now. And we've got a player who's down. We've got a player who's down right now. Okay, so they don't have Super Bowls, but they have championships. They got the Super Bowl against those 90s Cowboys. Couldn't get past the 90s Cowboys. I guess that's back when they were good. Mario, I wanted to check in and see if you have recovered from yesterday like a true professional. You already know, David Boyce. We are here. We are live. We do it every single time. Feeling much better today, sir. Appreciate you checking in, sir. Not going too bad. Thank you for asking, says the Grumpy Grandpa. We all remember that we had a birthday for Ricky. Jim Kelly, number 12. Poor Kelly. All right, guys. So let's scroll down a little bit here. So, gonna go back down. We are in a commercial break. Injured player right there. Got an injured player coming up right now. Let's get this scrolling text off the screen. Bring up the matchups right here. So, this week, these are the matchups that have happened, ladies and gentlemen. They're scrolling by right now. The Cleveland Browns lost to the Houston Texans. So, Houston Texans fans have to be elated about that one. And Cleveland Browns fans, not so happy. The Miami Dolphins lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Teddy Boy saying happy birthday to Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco would be having a much happier birthday had they won, and they would be advancing right now. So, no Joe Flacco. I don't think he came out of retirement to try to save the Browns because the Browns had nobody after Deshaun Watson goes down. Pittsburgh Steelers, they're 10-7 coming into this one. Buffalo Bills are 11-6. The Buffalo Bills have the football. We are in an injury timeout, ladies and gentlemen, right now in the middle of an injury timeout, not missing any of the action. So we are back to a commercial break. In the commercial break right now, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the third. When we get back from this commercial break, guys, we're going to have a 2nd down and 9. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on the 42-yard line. Sorry, the Buffalo Bills are on the Pittsburgh Steelers 42-yard line. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Hey, man, don't know what you guys are doing, why you guys are here to watch this game, whether you're in here just to listen. Maybe you know that when they are in the game, the commentators may not do the best job of calling every snap, every play, and every down. Or maybe they do and you just want something different. You want a different flavor. Whatever your reasons are for hanging out right now, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Football Nation. David Boyce checking in right now saying, Mario, fun fact, Marv Levy still has a home in Chicago. Okay, that's a fun fact indeed. 2nd down and 9 coming up right now. 2nd down and 9. We're back to the action, so let's cut back over right here. All right, we will be covering the Eagles game, Grumpy Grandpa. We will be covering that Eagles game, but it might be a close call between here and that one. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Winds up, throws up in the air. Tip drill finds its way to the ground. Luckily for Josh Allen right there, the football did not go into the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers. A 3rd down and 9 will now be dialed up. That one was intended for Ty Johnson, the running back. A short pass underneath on the running back attack. Right up the middle right there. So, that brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 9. The football on the 42-yard line still. Josh Allen in control of the game right now. It is his game to win, his game to lose. First, a 3rd down and 9 coming up right here. Who do you look for in this situation? You want to find your best player. There's the snap. Josh Allen looks right, doesn't like it on the pump fake. He starts to wheel, and now he's in trouble being chased down. He throws the football, and the catch is made. Number 14. That's a 1st down right there, Stephon Diggs. 1st down, Stephon Diggs. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Sorry, 1st down, Buffalo. And we've got an injured Pittsburgh Steeler on the field, which is why my mind went somewhere else. 1st down right here. Injured Steeler on the ground right now. Thank you, Teddy Boy. There is the snap. There was the throw. So they're showing the highlight here once again, guys. Just showing this play again. Oh, big hit from behind. And number 24 took a big hit right there. Mike Tomlin not happy about that one. And we've got an injured Steeler on the ground right now, ladies and gentlemen, after that 1st down catch was made. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And we are in an injury timeout after a hit was delivered from behind. A hit was delivered from behind. One of the Pittsburgh Steelers goes down right now. Let's find out who that one is. See if I've got any notes here on who took that hit. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Porter. Oh, no. That is Porter who goes down right there. Not what you want to see. Joey Porter, the 2nd round pick. The rookie cornerback who has been, for the most part, keeping Stephon Diggs in check, goes down right now. Drafted out of LSU, 6'1", 203 pounds. He was the 5th pick. Sorry, 6'2", 193 pounds, drafted out of Penn State. He was the 2nd round pick, pick 32, so the first pick of the 2nd round, Joey Porter. And, yeah, not great that he goes down right now. That is a high-value draft pick. He's been doing great for that team. And he goes down. So we go back to a commercial break. Joey Porter does get up right now. 41.0. I want to rewind that. There was a graphic on the TV right there. Didn't get a chance to read that. He took a hit from behind, got hit on the back of the head. Ugly hit right there. The Buffalo Bills delivered a bit of a cheap shot. That's fine. Here we go. 1st and 10, empty backfield. Josh Allen takes the snap on 1st and 10 from the 30. Throws up to the back of the end zone right there all the way. No! Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Buffalo. A deep end zone shot. 2nd down and 10 coming up right here. What you got there, pretty girl? Dos Equis. That's what the most interesting man in the world eats for breakfast. Dos Equis. All right, that was bad. Or do we have some? Yeah, they're probably colder out there, honestly. 2nd down and 10 coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Buffalo Bills have the football. Play clock down to 3, single back formation. There's the snap, and this goes backwards on 2nd down and 10. Thank you. That one goes backwards, guys. So, Buffalo Bills, loss of 2. That's going to be at the, looks like the 31-yard line. I guess they had it marked at the 29. So, no gain, a loss of 2. James Cook goes backwards. This brings up a 3rd down and 12. 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. They are within field goal range, but they would like to get more than just a field goal. A field goal would keep this as a 2-possession game. A touchdown would make it a 3-possession game. 3rd down and 12, and there's a big difference. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the 3rd, and they're showing blitz on the Pittsburgh Steelers side. Play clock down to 1. They will bring 5. So Josh Allen against the blitz, sidearm throws, and that's going to be a stiff arm. Doesn't get too far on that one. Latavius Murray makes the catch, tries to pick up the extra yardage, an admirable effort. Unfortunately, does not pick up the 1st down. Gets 5 of those yards back on 3rd and 12. We got a 4th down and 7. 4th down coming up for Buffalo. Buffalo Bills now facing a 4th down. The extra point, if they kick this one up, would make this a 14-point game. And again, the kicker, Tyler Bass, had a field goal blocked earlier. So here's Tyler Bass from the right hash to kick this one. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good for Tyler Bass, and that means the score is now 24-10. A successful field goal for Tyler Bass right there means a 2-possession game. Still, the Steelers have a back door to get in. A touchdown could have iced this one, but the 45-yard field goal attempt is good. And Joey Porter of the Pittsburgh Steelers is going into the locker room right now with 92 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. This should take us to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you guys here. We're having some fun. Happy Monday. Very good Monday today. Very good Monday today. Christina's tired. I'm tired. Julio Cesar, what's going on? Andino, what's going on? Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel, sir. 1:32 left to go in the 3rd. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Benjamin, what's going on? All right, guys. Joey Porter going back in there. 3X in Mexico. 3X. Why is it triple X? Because we're drinking tequila. Edward Hand, you are the only person who knows exactly what I need to listen to, even though the game is on my television right now. Thank you so much again for your enthusiasm. Thank you, Edward, for those kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills just kicked this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers after the score. Pittsburgh Steelers signal a fair catch inside the 25-yard line, which means that football goes up to the 25-yard line. Did you stream the Super Bowl? I did stream the Super Bowl last year, and I will be doing it again today. So, all right, guys. Not today. Duh. This year. My fault. I'm reading comments right now and just, I'm all over the place. So Mason Rudolph is still out here. Mason Rudolph gonna do his thing right now. Doggy dog, back to a 14-point lead. Yes, sir. Are we still talking about cereal, says Jacqueline? That is yesterday's conversation, homie. Here we go. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh Steelers. There's the snap out of the shotgun. And so Mason Rudolph looks right, and oh my gosh, Allen Robinson gets blown up. Allen Robinson gets crushed on the right-hand side by Williams, who met him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go down as a loss right there. Oh gosh, he got dropped. Yeah, he absolutely got smashed on that one. Great job by Williams to get the stop right there. That brings up a 2nd down. Pittsburgh Steelers going backwards. 2nd down and 11 coming up for Pittsburgh. My favorite cereal. No. My favorite cereal. I guess we are talking about cereal. If you guys want it, you guys get it. My favorite cereal is Reese's Puff cereal all day, every day. Love it. Total yards this quarter. 50 by the Bills, 47 by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Terrible third quarter for both teams. Terrible third quarter for both teams. 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go in this one. Oh, Robinson's helmet bounced off the ground right there. I think he might be going into that concussion protocol, and they can't afford to lose him right now. Allen Robinson is on the sideline. They're going to take a look at him and evaluate him in the blue tent. The back of Allen Robinson's head bounced off of the ground, and that ground isn't soft, guys. It is frozen, ice solid. It is 18 degrees out there. Less than, actually. Less than. So, here we go. 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the third. The clock is ticking, y'all. 2nd down and 11. Pittsburgh Steelers at the 24-yard line, their own 24-yard line. There's the motion in the backfield. Mason Rudolph in the pocket, has all day, takes way too much time to let go of that football. And instead of connecting downfield, Mason Rudolph, incomplete pass, 3rd down and 11 coming up for Pittsburgh. Man, if he would have thrown that just a few moments sooner, he would have been able to follow through on that throw. Mason Rudolph push. Look, there's still ice on the ground. You can literally still see ice chunks down there. So, Allen Robinson would have been really nice to have on that particular play. Incomplete pass, guys. 3rd down coming up right here. 3rd down and 11 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shotgun formation. They're showing blitz on the other side from Buffalo. They'll bring a 4-man rush. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph in the pocket. Pocket crumbles. He gets hit on the move. Throws the football into quadruple coverage. And the catch was made by George Pickens. 1st down for the Steelers. Oh, my goodness. George Pickens now has 5 receptions for 50 yards. A big 19-yard gain. Wow, what a stretch. What a move by the 2nd-year wide receiver. Absolute beast right there. Captain Crunch from back in the 60s, says David Boyce. Here we go. So, Mason Rudolph had someone's hands wrapped around his ankle as he threw that football right there. Great connection. Let's go. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. A little end around and a little confusion right there. And this goes across midfield now. Big gain by George Pickens. He gets up. He's fired up. And that will end the third quarter. That moves the football to a 1st and 10. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. End of the third quarter. When we get back, we'll have a 1st and 10 on the Buffalo Bills 42-yard line. Good gain right there. Good move. Wow, George Pickens starting to pick it up. George Pickens saying that there's a way. And when there's a will, there's a way, guys. The Steelers snuck in the back door to get into the playoffs. They're sitting at the number 7 seed. If they win this game, that means that the Texans will go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. If the Steelers win this game, the Steelers will play the Baltimore Ravens. If the Buffalo Bills win this game, then the Houston Texans will play the Baltimore Ravens. That's just how it's broken down. And, of course, pictures and all. Who else does Amazon shopping? Do not say those words while Christina's in the room. She will start buying everything. That girl loves to shop on Amazon. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Ricky. He says, who else does Amazon shopping? I hope Christina didn't hear that. She did. She's right next to me, and I read that out loud. Surprised she hasn't already started scrolling, picking up her phone and looking back. Welcome back, Ricky. I too like Lucky Charms, says Lisa B. Lisa B's a Lucky Charms fan. Marshmallow Mateys, says Christina. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. So, ice cream. Ooh, how about ice creams? I love it. We could talk food all day, man. I do like food. But where do you go for wings? I mean, that's the real question. Do you go Wingstop or do you go Buffalo Wild Wings? Or do you not discriminate? Are you an equal opportunity wing consumer? Because I don't discriminate. I have a preference. I would rather have drums than flats. And of course, bone-in is always better than boneless. But I do like boneless. So, it all just kind of depends. I will eat anything as long as it's got the right sauce on it. Because sauce is forever. Hashtag shout out Sauce Gardner. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a commercial break right now. That is the end of the third quarter, which means there are 15 minutes of regulation time left in this football game. And that's it. Just 10 minutes left of regulation time left in this football game. 15 minutes, excuse me. And, this game will be over, and we will know who is going to advance out of this round of the playoffs in about 15 minutes. When we get back from this commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers will have a fresh new set of downs. A 1st and 10 coming at you from the Buffalo Bills 42-yard line coming up right here. Ine, what's going on? Correction, the Ravens gave the Pittsburgh Steelers a free pass, so use it wisely. Good point. Well made. They absolutely did by benching everyone. Here we go. 1st and 10, shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. Mason Rudolph takes it, hands that off. This time, Jalen Warren uses the user truck stick, pushes the right stick forward, tucks his head, drills the defense there, picks up the first down. First down. You know what's funny? I actually think my background is cooler than theirs. Yeah, isn't that weird? So there's Tony Romo, of course. Hey, don't say that. Don't say that. Here we go. Sherbert. Oh, my sister's a Sherbert fan. If you've never had Texas two-step, that is the best. It is chocolate chip cookie dough mixed with cookies and cream. Here we go. 2nd down and 5. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph on the move. Mason Rudolph going to use his legs. He picks up the first down, gives himself up. No flags for roughing. Still a first down, though. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh, we got a mint chocolate chip fan up in here, too. Chocolate and vanilla, basic. First. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10 coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh Steelers just picked up a first down. Imagine eating ice cream in this cold. I mean, we were all just thinking about it, dude. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, empty backfield. Mason Rudolph getting ready to wind this one up and sling it. Play clock down to 1. Rudolph takes the snap. He's in the pocket, looks left, throws left, catch made. And Deontay Johnson makes a couple guys miss. He goes forward, picks up a first down, and now the Pittsburgh Steelers are in the red zone. They'll call it on the red zone on the Buffalo Bills 20-yard line. Here we go. Good gain right there. Now Christina's craving the ice cream. Thanks. She's going to shop for it on Amazon. Both of you guys. Thanks, Ricky. Awesome. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Mason Rudolph directing traffic right now. 2 wide receivers on the right. There's the snap and there's the handoff. And Najee Harris fights his way forward to pick up 2.5 yards. That'll go down as a 2nd down and 7 coming up. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I was like, is his foot, did he just get Dak Prescotted? No, he's got, that's cool, actually. I guess that makes sense. They have did you see that? They have warming pads inside their shoes like you would normally do just like for hand warmers. That makes total sense for them to have those during this game when it's that cold outside. Yeah, especially for a kicker. Anyway, 2nd down and 7 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We are inside the red zone. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football at the 17-yard line. Play clock down to 7. There is the snap. Winds up. Throws to the end zone. Mason Rudolph trying to make that play. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. And Jesse T Thanks for joining the First Down membership, man. Shout out to you, my friend. Oh, dude, Jesse's been with us for less than a week, and he's already about this life. Thank you so much, Jesse. Shout out to you, dude. Here we go. Buffalo wings eaten in Buffalo, New York was blue cheese. What does that mean, Benjamin? You eat wings with blue cheese, or the wings are covered in blue cheese, and those were the original Buffalo wings. Buffalo wings eaten in Buffalo, New York was blue cheese. I love blue cheese. I'm the first one to tell you that. Christina hates it. I'm all about it. Here we go. 17-yard line. 3rd down and 7 coming up after the incomplete pass. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph on 3rd down and 7 connects. And can he get the first down? Deontay Johnson. They will mark it a first down. First down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we've got a 1st and 10 coming up for Pittsburgh. 1st and goal, excuse me. That takes them up to the 9-yard line. A 1st and goal from the 9. Deontay Johnson just covered all over. I mean, he had 3 blue jerseys about to swallow him whole right now. And he managed to find his way and thread the needle and pick up the first down. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers trying to make this a 1-possession game, and that's how you shift the momentum. Buffalo Bills need to answer back. Buffalo Bills need to answer back. It's been going in favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers ever since that blocked kick. 1st and goal from the 9. There's the handoff. Najee Harris patiently trying to find a gap. Doesn't quite get it. He picks up 2 yards right there. That brings up a 2nd down and goal. So 2nd down and goal coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 2nd down and goal. 11 minutes left to go in this football game. They need to score quickly because the Buffalo Bills will take their time. I can guarantee you that when they get the football back. They are not going to want to give up the lead right here. 2nd down and goal coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen, from the 7-yard line. David Tanner checking in right now. Is it safe to come out yet? I'm a Cowboys fan. Hey, man, I'm here right now, and I'm a Cowboys fan too. So, play clock down to 5. 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph throws up the middle. Catch is made. Touchdown. Calvin Austin the 3rd with a touchdown right up the middle. And that makes it 16-24. Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you answer back. I don't know what was said during halftime, but this Pittsburgh Steelers team looks way fired up compared to the way they looked in the first half of this game. I wish the Dallas Cowboys would have done the same. But a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. What? Oh, yeah, Calvin Austin III is not a big guy, but that's a kick. That is up. The score is now 17-24, ladies and gentlemen. 17-24. It is a 1-possession game, guys. There's a flag on this one. Hang on. Let's find out who it's on. Either way, this is still going to be – it should still be good. If not, I mean, you can decline it or accept it. Just enforce it after. Okay, officials are talking about it right now. I apologize for the awkward silence, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to figure out what these officials have to say here on this penalty. After the play was over, unnecessary roughness, number 65 on the kicking team. The field goal there, the extra point is still good, and then it will be enforced on the kickoff. No. I mean, they might, but I can't. I have no control over that. Thank you. Here we go. Thanks. Appreciate that, Football Nation viewer. All right, guys. I hope that answers your questions right there. 17-24. That's the score right now. Pittsburgh Steelers 17. Buffalo Bills 24. It is a 7-point game, guys. 7-point game. It's coming down to the wire. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this football game. A 1-possession game, doggy dog. Isn't that something he says? It is a game, ladies and gentlemen. You are absolutely right, and you are watching this game and listening to this game right here on Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. If this is your first time checking out that channel, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's blow up the likes on this to help the algorithm find us. We got another big game coming up after this, and I want to have this room full of people, man. We got another big game coming up after this. One final wild card game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. It's going to come up soon. It's going to come up quick, actually. So, 10 minutes left to go means about 45 minutes left of game time. It's 6:08 right now. I don't know if they've delayed the other game. They've been delaying these games because of the weather. I don't know if they will delay this game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This game will be played in, shall I say, warmer weather because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won, so this game will be held in Florida. Yes. Okay. Which means next weekend, ladies and gentlemen, we'll only have 4 games. And we'll almost be done right now. Lisa B is shocked right now. She's got the shocked face right now. Oh, man. Are the nerves starting to pile up? Buffalo Bills fans, here we go. I was having a quick bite, brother. No worries. Were you eating Trix? Were you eating Lucky Charms? Were you eating ice cream? Wings? All the things we like to talk about on this channel. Yeah, but we didn't defrost what we needed to do. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Fourth quarter action coming at you right now. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Jacqueline, I'm not going to make Christina come to the screen. If she wanted to be a YouTuber, she would come out into the YouTube screen and do it with me. She doesn't like being on camera. When she wants to come out, she will. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I know I see you. I see that you've mentioned that a few times. She's beautiful. Everybody wants to see Christina. Everybody wants to see Christina. I get it. We know. She's right here. She's close by. She can hear you. Anyways, we're going to leave it at that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth quarter. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. We've covered 3 fun facts here, and in about 3 minutes, I'm going to give you the final fun fact coming up in just a few moments. So, here we go. There's the kick. It goes up in the air. Oh, my gosh, and that's almost a muffed kick right there. The kickoff, it's going to be brought back, though. A positive gain on the kickoff right there. Up to the 30-yard line, a surprising return. Up to the 30-yard line, a surprising return. Anyways, here is your fun fact, your final fun fact of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Scrolling by underneath, I tried to speed that one up just a little bit for you guys, but did you know? Me too. Go Bills, says Lisa B. Bills Mafia in the house. I see you. Christina, I'm not going to say that because Lisa, no, I'm not going to say that. Here we go. Christina just wants all the teams that wear yellow to win. 1st and 10. There's the snap out of the single back formation. And Josh Allen winds up 1st and 10. Big shot downfield. There's a flag on the play. And that is going to be a pass interference against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And since that is a spot foul, that's going to be a huge, huge penalty right there. But it was a clear, obvious pass interference. With the game on the line, how could you do that? Like, come on, man. I mean, Dawson Knox sold it just a little bit, or Dalton Kincaid sold that just a little bit. Officials talking about it. They might say it's not a pass interference. Thank you, Britt. So, here comes the other officials right now to say, is this going to be okay? Is this going to be the right call? Was it a pass interference or was it not? And so the officials are taking their time right now. After watching the replay, I don't see the pass interference. I think Dalton Kincaid sold that one. I mean, it could go either way, honestly. Yeah, and that's the other question right there. Was it a catchable pass? Was it a catchable pass? And the Pittsburgh Steelers should probably not swarm the officials right now because if they get on the officials' bad side, that call will go against them. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Officials talking. They're going to call that a holding on the defense instead of a pass interference. A big, big difference between the two because that's the difference between a 5-yard penalty and a 50-yard penalty. So they're going to call holding on the defense. Luckily for the Pittsburgh Steelers, not so much for the Buffalo Bills. Automatic first down either way, though. And we've got a 1st and 10 coming at you from the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 35. James Cook, the single back. There's the snap. Buffalo Bills hand that one off. James Cook with a spin move, stays on his feet, picks up about 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd down. So, 2nd down coming up for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. No, it's a spot foul. Okay, so there's the snap. There's the handoff on the left-hand side. A gain right there. So, anyways, that got me distracted. We got a 2nd down and 1. Waiting for the snap is Josh Allen. He hands that off to James Cook, who goes around the left-hand side. James Cook picks up 3 yards. That's a 1st down. 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. That will move the chains once again. Another 1st down. 17 rushes, 77 yards. Let's go. I see Jesse T on the right-hand side over here saying, on the left-hand side for you guys, he says, after yesterday's game, I would definitely fire Mike McCarthy, let our defensive coordinator go, and put Dak on a 1-year non-extension, or let him go as well. All of those things, man, I don't know. It's hard to say because all year long, Dan Quinn had been doing a great job. There's a snap. There's a fake handoff, designed quarterback run, and there goes Josh Allen. Josh Allen turns on the Jets, gets up to the 40-yard line. Big gain right there, and you can see him walking with a little swagger after taking that hit. 7 rushes today for Josh Allen. He has 72 yards. He had that 52-yard touchdown run earlier. 72 yards and a touchdown on the ground for Josh Allen. What a day he's been having. Take a look at his stat numbers on the right-hand side. Let's pull up the drive chart for you guys because I know you guys want to see it. Anyways, I had this fun fact scrolling by, but right now we got a fun game instead to watch, so let's keep up with the game. Here we go. So, from the 40-yard line, the Buffalo Bills have the football. There's the snap and a throw to the right-hand side. Stephon Diggs makes the catch. He goes forward, gives himself up, doesn't want to take the hit, and we've got a 2nd down. 2nd down coming up for the Buffalo Bills. 2nd down and 5. 8 minutes left to go in this football game. 8:05. Stephon Diggs has 7 receptions, good for 53 yards. Food is my favorite too, Britt. Food is my favorite too. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say it. I can't say it the way Dak says it because I can't emulate that anymore. I'm not trying to lose. I'm trying to win. 2nd down and 5. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is Josh Allen. Play clock down to 2. Play clock down to 1. There is the snap and another designed quarterback run. Late hit on Josh Allen. No flags coming in. Definitely could have been a flag. There it is, a little late. Who dropped that flag? I hate those calls, man. Jesse checking into the conversation. Robert checking in as well. He's saying, I'm sure will it very good at Ricky. Let's find out who the flag is on. Josh Allen gives himself up. Someone was already committed to the tackle. I don't know if that's fair to give him that one. He was already diving. Not much he could have done. Here comes the official to make the call. There's the foul. Unnecessary roughness. 15-yard penalty. And that is going to be huge for the Buffalo Bills. That'll be a 1st down going that way right now. 1st down for the Buffalo Bills on that call on a penalty. And that moves the Buffalo Bills inside of the Pittsburgh Steelers red zone. So, Buffalo Bills now have a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line coming up right here. 1st and 10 from the 18. We are midway through the 3rd quarter. Midway through the 3rd quarter, a shotgun formation from the 18-yard line. Sorry, 4th quarter, excuse me. There's the snap. There's the handoff. And James Cook picks up a yard, maybe 2. They're going to give him 1. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Football down at the Pittsburgh Steelers 7. Football down at the Pittsburgh Steelers 7. Lisa B saying, let's go, Josh. 15-plus yards. That's exactly right, Britt. That is a an unnecessary roughness call. Unnecessary roughness is a 15-yard penalty. That helps big time. So, Ricky, Britt wants you to know that he's been a Bears fan for 40 years. Duh, Bears. And Christina is a Packers fan. There's history right there. Anyways, here we go. 2nd down and 9, ladies and gentlemen. 6:30 left to go in this football game. Josh Allen takes the snap. There's the throw up the middle. Khalil Shakir still on his feet after getting his head almost ripped off. And Khalil Shakir goes all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Oh, my gosh. A broken tackle right there leads to the touchdown. Oh, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers missed an opportunity to get a stop right there. And you can see all the snow everywhere. The Buffalo Bills know that, for lack of a better term, has iced the game. That, for lack of a better, look at all the snow, just raining snow right now. Unbelievable. What a game. Wow, Khalil Shakir, way to stay on his feet. What athleticism to break not one but two tackles. No. Oh, no knee, no hand, no elbow. If your knee doesn't touch, your elbow doesn't touch, your shins don't touch, your forearms don't touch, your backside doesn't touch, you're still up. You can literally fall on top of another player, and if your extremities don't touch the ground, your hands can touch. That's fine. There's the kick. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. The score is now 31-17, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Khalil Shakir with the moves. We got the moves. Hey, we got the moves. Hey. Wow. What a move right there. Great job by Khalil Shakir. What an absolute athlete. So I was going to bring up that fun fact for you guys since we are now back at the commercial break, and it's scrolling by at the bottom. This is a fun one for you guys as well. I know the Buffalo Bills just scored, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are about to get the football back. So did you know that during the 1943 season, at the height of World War II, neither the Philadelphia Eagles nor the Pittsburgh Steelers could roster a full team? So, the Eagles and the Steelers actually merged to make one football team in that 1943 season, and they were nicknamed the Phil Pitt Steagles. Fun fact, true fact, look it up. They played 10 games, they won 5, they lost 4, and they tied 1. But the Phil Pitt Steagles actually existed back in 1943. Both those teams combined because they couldn't roster 2 full teams because of the war. Pretty interesting, huh? There you go. Fun fact for you guys scrolling by right now underneath. Anyways, I know, Ricky, Seahawks out of it, Dallas Cowboys out of it right now. Don't eat yellow snow. That is great advice from Teddy Boy. Very good advice. Doesn't matter if it's in a raspa or in one of those, snow cones. Doesn't matter if it's yellow. Nope, not going to happen. Unless it's like Deep Eddy's lemonade vodka that you poured all over that, in which case I will drink it. Oh my gosh. There's a really terrible shot, and now we're going off on a completely different tangent, ladies and gentlemen. So, first of all, we're in the middle of a commercial break. If you see this background, it's because we are in a commercial. So right now we're in a commercial break. We've got 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this football game. The Buffalo Bills have just extended their lead to 14 points once again, so it is once again a 2-possession game. Super Mario lives at the bottom of the ocean. Da 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 da. No, don't know that one. Super Mario, that theme of the music when he's underwater? No? Okay. All right. There's a frog on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea, sir. Just so you know. Anyways, 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Getting back from this commercial break, the Buffalo Bills have extended their lead to a 2-possession game. Buffalo Bills up by 14. Score is 31-17 right now. 31-17. Fourth quarter action right now. And you can hear the whole crowd shouting the white stripes. It is 10 degrees right now in Buffalo. Feels like 0. Winds blowing southwest 7 miles per hour with the wind chill, so 0 degrees outside. Justin Fields has proven that he's the answer. I think the organization, the Bears organization, seriously considering drafting a quarterback this year. They aren't exactly sold on Fields in Chicago. I'm not exactly sold on Fields in Chicago. I love it. I mean, I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback. Do I think he's the answer? I do not. At least not without the pieces that he needs around him. And I'm not talking about just one wide receiver and DJ Moore. I'm talking an offensive line that can protect him. There's the snap. There's the handoff on 1st and 10. Jaylen Warren gets the carry there, gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10, and the clock is ticking. Pittsburgh Steelers don't have time to be handing off the football. I hope Mike Tomlin is keeping an eye on that clock because it is not stopping anytime soon. 6:09. Well, I guess it'll stop at that point. 6:09, 6:05 left on the clock. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Mason Rudolph throws. Catch is made. Pat Freiermuth gets up to about the 32-yard line. That brings up a 3rd down. So a 7-yard gain. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers on their own 32-yard line. And Pat Fryermuth is limping off the field right now. You definitely want him to be out there. I don't know if that's a toe or a foot or a knee or a shin or something, but he's definitely hurt on the sideline. Wow. And so the Pittsburgh Steelers wait 30 seconds before calling a timeout like a bunch of idiots. They called the timeout, could have had 30 seconds back. They called the timeout late. Mike Tomlin not paying attention right now. See if they give him that time back. And they might. Casey, what's going on? Well met, Mario. It's going to be a crazy offseason. It sure will be, guys. Make sure that you're following this channel because I got a lot of offseason stuff coming up right now. So here it is saying right now, if Buffalo wins, Kansas City at Buffalo and Texans at Ravens. But if the Pittsburgh Steelers win, it'll be Pittsburgh Steelers at Ravens and Houston Texans at Kansas City. I think we're going to get the first one of those two options. Anyways, let's find out. Rest of the game coming at you right now. 3rd down and 3 coming at you right here, right now. Waiting for the snap. 3rd down and 3. Shotgun formation. Mason Rudolph takes the snap. Wow, and that defense comes in quick. There's the throw, and Jalen Warren cannot break the tackle. Almost has his head ripped off. That brings up a 4th down. Jalen Warren a little slow to get up, and now a 4th down in a do-or-die situation. They have to get this score right here. It is 0 degrees outside, guys, and nobody's wearing sleeves. The Pittsburgh Steelers are trying to intimidate the Buffalo Bills by not wearing sleeves, but I bet they wish that they were wearing sleeves today. Gotta be cold out there. Gotta be super cold on this. Were the Phil Pitts Eagles beaten by the Dal Bay Pack Boys? No, we had a different name for it. Christina and I had a different name for that. What did we call it? It was the Green Bay Dallas Packer Boys. Something like that. I don't know. It was ridiculous. It was something dumb. It was a lot funnier yesterday when we said it. Not so funny today. Anyways, will you be doing baseball? Richard Beck is asking. No, sir. I've had that question before. Jacqueline asked that question a few weeks ago. I only do football streams. Oh, look, Jacqueline just actually answered that. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for clearing that up. Appreciate that. No, Richard, we don't cover baseball. We only cover football right now. My goal is to just cover football, and if I do baseball content, it would be during the off season. It wouldn't be live streaming. It would be something totally different, which is totally fine. And I'll do some different baseball-related kind of stuff, but right now we're covering football, and right now we got a 4th down and 3 situation coming up. 4th down and 3. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph winds up, throws incomplete, and that means the Buffalo Bills will get the football back with 4:50 left to go, and that should be it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be all she wrote. In my own personal, humble opinion, I think that they're going to milk this clock. That'll be the end of this game. And I just don't see it happening for them. I don't see it happening for see you next week, Taylor. That's funny. All right, guys. Elliot De Jesus, what's going on? I've been dying to ask you, what do the Cowboys need to do? Oh, that's a loaded question that I cannot answer on the fly right now. I need a yellow legal pad to write down all the pros and cons of each player right now. And I think it's time to start looking at legitimately and seriously clearing things out. I say the best thing that we've got right now, and that offensive line is starting to get a little rocky there too. Keep Micah Parsons. I mean, this year, there's the snap on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Left-hand side, short gain right there. That keeps the clock moving. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this football game. The fumbles and the interceptions are what cost the Steelers this game, guys. We'll be clear about that. Yeah, they're showing that replay once again. I mean, that could have easily been a holding call against George Pickens is so upset on the sideline right now. No call right there. Officials didn't call that. He's on the sideline upset. It is what it is. Hey, and you can't talk trash about the officials because the NFL will fine you. The officials are just over. I don't get it. 2nd down and 7. Single back formation. There's the snap. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. And that's going to be a gain. Oh, my goodness. Is that Latavius Murray with the carry? It's going to be Ty Johnson, actually. So Ty Johnson on 2nd down and 8 picks up 9 yards. 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. Going to keep moving the sticks right here and keeping the clock going. They're going to take this to the 2-minute warning if they can. Pittsburgh Steelers, stop the clock. Why has the clock stopped? Did he get pushed out of bounds? Maybe. I don't know. So here we go. First down and 10, excuse me. Buffalo Bills have the football. First down and 10. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson goes forward, gets back to the line of scrimmage. That will stay in bounds, and that will keep the clock moving. Timeout is going to be taken. Yes. Okay. I asked that with a question inflection because I saw the clock stop, but I didn't see the timeout marker get brought up. Anyways, better than living in Buffalo, my friend. And believe me, it is cold here. So let's go Buffalo and finish the game as soon as possible so I can get to shoveling snow again today. Don't know what that's like. All right, Edward Hand checking in, asking a question here right now, saying, Football Nation and the Bills kept me warm this afternoon. Thanks again for your entertainment, my friend Mario. You're my friend as well, Edward Hand. Thank you so much, man. I'm here for you. Here for you week in and week out, every snap, every play, every down, and that's what we do on this channel. You're watching Football Nation, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Mario Manuel, Teddy Boy with the Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. Here we go. From the red zone, we're now on the red zone. A 2nd down and 10 coming up right here. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This one, once again, Ty Johnson goes forward, picks up on the 11 more yards. Blah, 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 blah. Red leather, yellow leather. 1st and goal now coming up for the Buffalo Bills. First down, Buffalo. Garden Boss. Welcome back, Garden Boss. I heard there was a number of injuries. I got off work at the end of the 3rd quarter. No worries, man. I hear you. I feel you. Here we go. Right now on my clock, I've got 6:30 p.m., and we're going to go straight into this next game, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch for that. I've got that pulled up on my channel already. 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line, single back formation, play clock down to 3. There's the snap, there's the handoff, and that will go backwards. It does not matter. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers know that this game is just about over. 3 minutes left to go in this football game. The 2-minute warning will stop the clock here in just a second. Buffalo Bills gonna get a win, gonna advance in the playoffs. They're definitely gonna go up against the they're definitely gonna go up to Arrowhead. Actually, Arrowhead is going to go visit them. Buffalo Bills going to host the Kansas City Chiefs next week. Great job by Sean McDermott this year to keep his team alive at the end of the season. They had to win 6 games straight to get here. Buffalo Bills on a winning streak right now. There's the snap. There's the handoff once again. Ty Johnson gets the carry. That brings up a 3rd down and goal. And Mike Tomlin will use the final timeout here. A field goal, by the way, will make it a 3-possession game. And they are definitely within field goal range. 1 field goal has already been blocked. I don't think it'll happen again. But the Pittsburgh Steelers are now officially out of timeouts, ladies and gentlemen. That is the final timeout taken by Pittsburgh. Buffalo Bills have a score of 31 to the Pittsburgh Steelers 17 points right now. 3rd down and goal coming up. 3rd and goal coming up right here, right now. Let's go. Buffalo Bills gonna win this one. With a win, they will host the Kansas City Chiefs in the divisional round of the playoffs. With a loss, that's not gonna happen. 3rd down and goal, single back formation. 3rd and goal, the Pittsburgh Steelers are showing a blitz. They want to get a turnover. They haven't been able to get a turnover at all in this game. 0 turnovers by the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 turnovers. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Can't get the football. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, actually. That'll bring up a 4th and goal. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. And that will stop the clock one last time. So Tyler Bass, after this 2-minute warning, will come out, put up the extra 3 points, make it a 34-17 game if he hits. And that'll basically be it, man. I don't see the Pittsburgh Steelers coming back from that one. See you next week, Taylor. Buffalo Bills fans excited right now? Just one before I die. Just one Super Bowl before I die. Go out there and win for one person. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3,496 subscribers. If I've had your attention for at least one drive, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. I cannot do this without you guys. What is going on to each and every one of you? Look, there's a lot of you guys who have checked into the chat. Let's see if I can see everybody in the last few moments here. Doggy Dog, Teddy Boy, Ricky, Nathan, Jacqueline. Let's keep scrolling up right here. Garden Boss, Casey, Britt. Oh, man, I love to see these comments coming in right now. I appreciate you guys. Edward Hand, Elia de Jesus, my friend. Thank you so much. Larry Geis, haven't seen you in a while. We need to lose Jerry Jones. That's a big yes. I agree with you, Larry, 100% on that one. So, Lisa B for sure as well. Shout out to you, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much. Daniel and Daniel, thank y'all both so much as well, man. Shout out. And anybody that I missed, Football Nation viewer as well. Love the name, dude. Love the name. I'm glad you let her. That is so cool, dude. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank y'all so much for being here. My name is Mario Manuel. I am your host. And apparently, I just like to have a bunch of different buttons lined up that I don't know what they do. So, right on, Ricky, with the flex. I see you, Lisa, with that big flex right there. I also like that you have the little bumblebee. That's nice. We were watching this video. I guess Christina was looking at these different videos, and one of them were like cookies that have like, I don't know. It's like a cookie that has like a little pocket inside of it. And the first one that we saw was like the sorting hats from Harry Potter. So these cookies were shaped like the sorting hat, right? You can't see anything on the one side, and then they filled it with like what looked like, what would you call that? Sprinkles, I guess, like sprinkles. And they put like the house, the Harry Potter house, where there was going to be Slytherin or Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw or Gryffindor or whatever, and put it in there. And then they sealed the cookie with another cookie on top, but that had that pocket in there. So the hat, you could see the sorting hat, and when you break the cookie in half, that those sprinkles fall out, and so does your house, like the house that you're supposed to go into. Anyways, part of that video also had a little bee. It was a heart, and inside of it said "Be Mine." It was like a little Valentine's one, and it had a bunch of little cute little bees with smiley faces inside. Anyways, it just made me think of that. Here we go, 27-yard field goal attempt from the Buffalo Bills from the right hash. There's the kick, and he missed. Oh my gosh, Tyler Bass missed the field goal, and not by a little bit. He shanked that kick big time. Honestly, I don't know, man. You want to talk about scripted? That looked like he missed that on purpose. That was awful. That was an abysmal kick to ice this game. That field goal would have made it a 3-possession game. Instead, we still have the drama of a 2-possession game. Uh-oh, question marks around that. One subscriber away from 3,500. If you haven't hit that subscribe button just yet, guys, be sure to do so. We got another stream coming up after this. Another stream coming up after this. I'm going to have to hop off as soon as this is over so I can get that prepared for you guys and get rolling right into that game. But here we go. You're watching Football Nation, and the Pittsburgh Steelers have the ball on the 20. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph winds up, throws, catches made at the 25-yard line. Hurry up, offense, no huddle. Get it together. 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go. 2 minutes elapsed inside the 2-minute warning. 1:40 left to go. 2nd down and 5. There's the snap. So Mason Rudolph winds up, throws, catches made. Tries to break a tackle here. That's going to be caught by Najee Harris. He gets up on his feet. No time. Got to get back. Hands that football over to the official quickly. 1 minute. 25 seconds left to go. Can they get one back and then recover an onside kick and then hope for a miracle? Here we go from the 35-yard line. There's the snap with 1:16 on the clock. Mason Rudolph winds up, throws, incomplete pass. Will at least stop the clock. So 1:13 left to go after the incomplete pass. 3,500. Look at that, 3,500. That's a beautiful number. I would love it to have 3,501. And move that up the other way. 3,500, the Elf in the Woods. Thank you so much. He just subscribed. It was the Elf in the Woods that got us there, and we just got the notification right here. There it is. 3,501, and we've got the extra space. I'll be on here with you. Lisa, thank you so much. I'll be on here with you, girl. Let's go. 2nd down and 10, shotgun formation. From the 35, there is the snap. So he looks left, he looks right. Mason Rudolph dumps the football. Incomplete pass, stops the clock once again with 1:09. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3rd down and 10, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. 3rd down and 10, 1:09 left to go. Pittsburgh Steelers trail by 14. It would take a serious defensive collapse by the Buffalo Bills for this game to go in the favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. It would take a huge mental collapse. But let's find out what happens here. 3rd down and 10 coming up. From the 35-yard line, play clock down to 3. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Mason Rudolph looks right, winds up, throws, catch is made. Pat Freiermuth gets up to about the 50. Clock is still ticking. He's going to have to spike the football to stop the clock right here and get a second to talk about what play they're going to dial up. Waiting for the snap. Mason Rudolph takes it, spikes it. That brings up a 2nd down. So that'll stop the clock. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Pittsburgh Steelers seeing it just start to fade away. Mike Tomlin never had a losing record in his entire head coaching career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ever. Never, ever had a losing record in all 17 seasons that he's been the head coach. Crazy statistic for him, but hasn't had a Super Bowl win. So there's the snap. Looks left. Pump fakes. Mason Rudolph now spinning backwards. In trouble. Winds up. Throws. Incomplete pass on 2nd and 10. Brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 10 with 45 seconds left to go. 3rd and 10 with 45 left to go. Flag on the play. Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense. That's going to be an automatic 15-yard penalty. That will give them a 1st down and 15 yards. A huge break. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle right there. Yeah. The hit to the helmet twice. Boom. Yeah, unnecessary. At least his helmet didn't shatter like Patrick Mahomes' helmet. Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah, Patrick Mahomes' helmet shattered on a play because of how cold it was when he took the hit. The helmet was literally cracked. And not just like a little crack, like it was messed up. Anyways, 1st and 10. Here we go, guys. We're across midfield at the 35-yard line across midfield. Mason Rudolph waiting to take the snap. He takes it. He has time in the pocket. Throws underneath, though. Takes too long to throw too short. And now we've got 30 seconds left to go on the clock by the time they get up, set up, and spike it. We'll be inside of 30 seconds here. 2nd down and 5. No spike coming. It's going to be a big play. Going to be a shot to the end zone. It has to be. There's the snap. Mason Rudolph with the football. He scrambles. There's a flag that comes in. He runs out of bounds with 20 seconds left to go. Oh, man. Mason Rudolph runs out of bounds. Stops the clock. Let's find out what the flag is on the play. It'll likely be on the offense if I had to guess. Come on. We got to find out what the officials have to say here. Don't know what the call is right now in this moment. Not quite sure. This magic moment. Offense. Yep. Coming off the bench, did not get inside the numbers. So another technicality. No, he came out from the sideline. Calvin Austin came in from the sideline, but you need to check in by coming inside of the numbers, and then you can line up at the wide receiver spot. If you don't come inside the numbers to check in with the officials, that technically you have to. It's an illegal player on the field, and so that's going to be a penalty, and now that brings up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10, waiting for the snap. There it is. Mason Rudolph in the pocket, shot to the end zone. Big shot right here intended for Deontay Johnson. No flag on the play. That stops the clock. Here comes a 3rd down and 10 with 14 seconds left to go. Defective helmet, said Teddy Boy. Okay, guys. Very possibly the second to last play of the game coming up right here. 14 seconds left in this football game. 3rd down and 10. 14 seconds left in the game. Play clock down to 10. Buffalo Bills with the big lead right now. 14-point lead with 14 seconds left to go. You are very, very welcome, Lisa. 3rd down and 10. Here we go. There's the snap out of the just empty backfield right there. Mason Rudolph goes up past the line of scrimmage. Don't know what he was thinking. He does pick up the first down, and that'll be the final play of the game. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all she wrote. The Buffalo Bills win this game, and you can see all the snow coming in now. Everybody throwing their snowballs. That is it. The Buffalo Bills will advance, and the Buffalo Bills will go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Steelers will go home. The Houston Texans will take on the Baltimore Ravens next week, and that is the end of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get set up and ready for the next game that is about to get started here in just a few minutes. So if you like what you see and you want more commentary like this, be sure to check out my channel, Football Nation. You know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in just a few moments.